legion of people to get you.
I've seen your chat.
Chat will.
Oh, Sammy Sosa, I just can't hit with him.
I hate when I find a player that I just can't hit with.
I just can't do it.
Cancel that. Auto find. I swear, nothing is working the way I want it to work right now. It's actually driving me bananas right now. No, I don't want to manually.
Oh my god, why did you allow a 3 from the freaking Senegal guy, dude? He's like 8 feet tall. How's he hitting 3s? Oh, right back at him.
Well, it's not finding YouTube anymore, it looks like, so that's not good.
And now the Senegal guy goes to the line. I think UNC's like
Derek, what's
6
going
or 7
on?
from 3 or something. Hello, Derek.
This is not working tonight. I don't know why it's not finding my sources.
Can hit 3s, but he can't hit freaking free throws. Trey Turner needs to get off my team ASAP. Wish I could trade him.
Apparently, it's not connecting to YouTube, so
What's that mean?
it just means that it's not connecting to YouTube. I don't know.
Good
Doesn't like
swing
me.
power, and it's
Doesn't like
like
me.
100-foot sky fly to freaking shortstop. Like, oh my god, I'm gonna smash my monitor into a million pieces.
Kyle's gonna smash his monitor. As is customary. Alright. Alex, what's going on? Everyone avoid YouTube because it's not working. We're taking Kent State. It's a terrible team. We're gonna roll with it though.
Oh yeah. Oh, he's also using Kent State. Get him out of here.
I just did
That
because
unfollow Bones for me.
Josh Cribbs. But it's Josh Cribbs. I had picked Josh Cribbs last stream. You knew that I picked him last stream.
No, I know you're taking Kent State just to rub it in.
No, I picked the Bonnies to cover the spread. We beat 1AA East. We're probably going to lose to Ohio State, I would guess.
I hope so. I hope we lose every game.
3-. Well, we already won a game. Thank you very much. We beat 1AA East by 3. The Kent State ended up destroying Kyle's favorite NCAA basketball team tonight. Was it in the NIT?
Oh my god. Yes.
In the NIT. They pulled away in the second half pretty big.
Oh, my heart is going to explode. I'm getting so worked up right now.
We lose to Miami, Ohio. That has Ben Roethlisberger.
Oh! UNC over doubling up San Diego State at half. And they said they shouldn't be an NCAA team.
What's going on here to stay? Not a whole lot over here. Rolling with Kent State, Pennsylvania. Kent is known for when military police shot at students in the 70s.
Penn State is also known for being a bunch of pansies. They didn't want to fight me leaving the Riley Center tonight.
Did you go to the game tonight?
Pansies to me. No.
Oh.
I was there for I stopped for a meeting though because I sell them food.
Oh crap! I forgot to connect the Tickfinity. Sorry guys, your voices have not been heard. All right, we're connected. But I would put all my money on UNC. We're actually winning a couple games. I think we might make a bowl game with Joshua Cribbs.
My voice is now heard.
There we go, Derek. It's working. It's working. Tried to connect to YouTube a couple times. It is not working. So if anyone's on YouTube stream, you're not going to be heard. It's really just not doing what it's supposed to do.
Nobody watches YouTube.
Not really, no.
Hello, world.
Lost to Buffalo. There you go. You got a measure of revenge. Lost to Bowling Green.
Good. Keep that rolling, baby.
5-4. Maybe we won't be bowl eligible.
Who hello world it
These
and
losses piling in, chat.
6-4. 6 games should make us bowl eligible.
Oh my God.
Anyone
Tanner
else
Houck,
on
you
Kent State besides
freaking
Cribbs?
Nope,
suck,
just Cribbs.
dude. Oh my Lord.
Scoobert, what are you doing?
What the heck is a Hubert?
Scoobert. Scooby as a Bert. Scoobert.
Oh.
Akron 7-5. That's definitely bowl worthy.
Oh yeah, way to pick such a hard one to rebuild, Bones. Good job.
A one-star Kent State. What do you mean? Team prestige,
Bro.
1 star.
We love when you just pick good teams.
Put us in our championship game.
The Maction?
I don't think we've got a lot of decent MAC teams. It looks like we're not gonna get in.
Oh my God. A wild pitch? Are you kissing me right now?
Big East game, Army Navy.
Unreal.
Miami is just ripping teams apart. Bowling Green,
Are you
Marshall.
fucking kidding me? Tanner Houck, who's an 86, is getting rocked by the White Sox.
You just got to work up and in and low and outside. Arkansas running back Fred Talley wins the Heisman Memorial Trophy.
Playing MLB The Show when there are games that don't involve baseball is wild.
Baseball started today. What do you mean? Did we not make a bowl? We're 7-5. What the fuck?
Bowl eligible, but not bowl worthy.
Shenanigans.
We scored 2 runs in the first and let up 2 runs in the first.
7-5 finish was good. I don't care what anyone says. This is going to be a long process, ladies and gentlemen.
I hope it's a process that goes as well as Raiders rebuilds do.
God. You might be correct. It might. Getting some amazing push out tonight, let me tell you. So I posted a video that made fun of a Republican senator, so my push out now has been nixed.
That's the way to do it.
Right? And they want to pretend that
this isn't Madden 11.
it's an unlock. As it should.
Freelander
As it
Baroa
should.
is a big back.
We're losing everybody that doesn't matter. We're okay with that. Can I just... Nope, it won't let me just... Get it on here. Good old recruiting.
Everything- Maybe it's nixed because you're using Kent State.
Could be. Could be. Should be, maybe, too.
Should be. Go Bucks. Get out of here.
Oh, we
Ozzy
jumped up to
Albies.
2-star prestige.
Oh,
Yep, 03 user. All right, we got to go all out and get these 3-3-stars that are actually interested in us. A lot more points than we had previously.
Republicans are the best people in this history of the world. Some say history
Jacked on
of the
Ozzy Albies
universe.
right now, dude. I could just
What's going on, Justin?
ejaculate. Justin's my friend, not yours.
Kyle's very protective. He's like a dog with a bone. He is, he doesn't like sharing.
I'm an only child.
Block.
Not really. I have a brother, but he doesn't count. Other than that, only child.
All right, we're going after all 2 stars and 3 stars. I think 1 star is just going to set us back at this point. Let's look at some state prospects and see if maybe we can steal some.
In
It's not
honor
gonna
of
be
the
5
Bonnies,
stars.
everybody block Bones. Let's see
Oh, we're
what
out
the
of
live
points.
spread on the UNC game is. Minus 22 and a half.
Starcade
That's
Media.
good
I'm
for us.
surprised you even showed up for the baseball stream last night.
Did you buy me my shredder shoes? Kyle, our friendship hangs in the balance.
Kyle, did you buy Noah his shredder
And
shoes?
Alex Kearney, I hated it.
No. They're like anywhere from 2 to 3 grand.
Can we buy knockoffs on something for him?
I don't know.
We got-
Maybe.
we could buy-
On Mellows, probably not. They probably don't make knockoff Mellows.
What
What?
is shredder shoes?
I don't even know, honestly. 0 commits just the way we like it.
Bet your Bonnies have some commits.
Do they?
I don't know. They don't have a football team, but maybe.
It's not good that we have no commits.
On UNC
Kyle is
money line,
unalive to
they're
me.
only offering me a $73 cash out. They're
Noah
up
says that
freaking
you
24.
are dead to him.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, Noah, that didn't work the way I think you wanted to.
He's been dead to me since he stole college basketball, so it's okay.
Oh, okay. I spend more points on the non-pipeline states. Now I see they switched that from last. Just throw it at this tight end for shits and giggles.
For S and Gs.
You know it. You know how we do.
Now it's up to you, Bones. Pay 3,000 to be my friend, or I'm gone.
Noah's trying to manipulate.
Noah's going to start hyping up Suit Guy.
Basically, though, I just noticed that the amount of recruiting points changes when you're not in state. We got 3-star left guard, right end, 2-star left tackle, 2-star running back.
Suit Guy runs a good stream. We support Suit Guy in this stream.
Do we? Do we? I don't feel I support Suit Guy. I feel like
Psychological Exit clearly stole Noah's account today, and it's not gonna work.
saving up my points. I'm gonna. Seems like you can get 4 stars easier if you pursue them.
Suit Guy has post-game press conferences. It's neat in a giant loser way.
Gave him C3PO. I want
That
Noah
is
to...
that is neat, Noah.
Why
You know
does
what's
Carl
even
have beef with
more neat
psychological
is the
ex?
fact that I have touched a woman in my life.
Psychological,
Something Suit Guy's clearly never
psychological
done.
exit attacks Kyle mostly. It's definitely not Kyle that was the aggressor there. And you know I will absolutely take advantage of picking on Kyle when I get a chance.
Judge opposite field. That's a big boy right there.
Big boy doing big boy things.
Right. Or as I say about Josh Allen, he's a big, strong boy.
He is a big, strong boy.
Aaron Judge is a monster. Stood next to him. Giant human.
Kyle was picking on me because I bought 2 Justin Fields jerseys today.
Imagine like your favorite football team being so poverty that you get excited about
a Josh Allen flopping compilation popped up on my feed today.
My guy.
You're like, hell yeah. He can't throw a football, but at least we only hired him to throw a football.
But you already know it can't be much worse than it was last year. It can't. It just can't. That wasn't a good week.
A Josh Allen flopping compilation is completely discredited by the fact he runs over linebackers. Josh doesn't even need 4 people in the backfield to push him forward and quarterback sneaks either, unlike Jalen Hurts. He's just a big, strong boy. Jalen Hurts, just kind of a strong boy. Not big.
Trying our best. We're not getting nobody.
Well, maybe you should have thought about that before what you did to St. Bonaventure today.
I did nothing to them. They did it to themselves. They could have played better.
No, they couldn't. It was a bunch of cast-offs.
I think they could have done better.
You start a slashing 2-3 guard at point guard and tell me how it works. I'm lashing out. My season is all of my favorite sports team seasons are over, and now it's baseball season. So nobody wants to talk to me for
Listen, you can
a long
absolutely
time.
play in a fantasy baseball.
I'm playing the show, and I don't even know any of these people anymore.
That's the point. It gives you something to do. You get to learn.
I think I'm just going to fly a bunch of places this summer instead.
Ooh, taking someone from Steubenville. Steubenville Big Red.
Can baseball season die?
Ranger, that was no.
Yeah, it's bad, Noah. Like, it would be so much. Just make everything in home run derby. Like, games should just be home run derbies, and then I could get into it. That's okay, though, Noah. Me and Bones are going to a Yankees game this year. Bones and I? I think I meant Bones and I.
3-star left outside linebacker, 2-star
If it can,
punter.
then I'm going to poke it
corner,
with many
halfback.
sharp objects many times.
Gosh.
Oh, Bones is talking.
See, I thought
Wow.
Kyle liked
Cornerback,
baseball
left
up
guard.
until a few weeks ago.
I think he does, but he just doesn't like it as much as football and basketball. He's like a closet baseball fan.
No, I don't like that. I used to watch like every Braves game when they were on Turner, TBS. But I mean, that was 10 years ago. Like, I like the Braves. I'll get very semi into it in the playoffs.
He
but
may
that's
as
about
well
it.
marry baseball.
Like, they lose, and I don't really care.
I get it. I get it. I get it.
The show's a good game. I'm telling you.
I think the show and fantasy baseball made me like baseball more.
The show has the best career mode, by far.
Fortunately, Kyle's going to pretend to not like baseball because he thinks he's the queen and we're the sorry people.
I'm not pretending. I just
Who
don't
would
like
ever
it.
care if their team loses? 162 games. Who the F cares?
That's probably why baseball's probably Vegas's favorite sports.
No, I mean even when they lose in the playoffs, like it's like. I used to get real upset. I'll never forget when Craig Biggio, playing for Houston, destroyed the Braves in the playoffs.
Craig Biggio.
I was really mad.
Good little second baseman, Craig Biggio.
Hater.
Started out as a catcher. 2-star tight end, left tackle, kicker. Signing day. Top classes. They have top classes in this one. I guarantee you we do not have a top class. I think we're probably 80th.
Maybe you're not getting good push out because you're streaming
If I grew up
football.
great at baseball, I'd be so pissed and choose to be poor and work in a
88.
factory.
Oh, Dansby Swanson up. I've got to hit him in his face. It's a rule. He traded on the Braves.
Not a great class.
So he gets cranked. Them's the rules. I don't make them. I just follow them. $10,000, Bones.
For what?
Would you allow Paul Skeens to hit you with a fastball in like the hip thigh area?
Probably.
He throws like 100, right?
Yeah. Cribs up to 82. Been good in these games. I haven't seen one user. I hate the NBA. Most improved. Alston up to 79. Our wide receivers are just trash. Everything's pretty
Kyle's
much
going to buy me 3 pairs of Shredder shoes. That's
It's
what he
not
was referring to
Vegas
with the
that
10,000.
ruins the NBA. It was LeBron. Man,
Bad
I
team's
wish
a
I would have
bad
bought a
team.
pair of those when they dropped. I bought like 3 pairs of Mellows when they dropped. I wish I would have bought one of those Shredder pairs because I very rarely wear my shoes. I pulled up a shoe rack from my basement yesterday that has like 10 pairs of worn once or 0 time shoes.
Jeez. I tried to get a wide receiver. We didn't. Our wide receiver sucked. 66 overall freshman tight end starting. Our left tackles are going to be starting too. Look at that. And our guards. Our right end's going to be starting. Freshman left outside linebacker going to be starting.
How much wood would a woodchuck
Are you
chuck if a
thirsty
woodchuck
tonight?
could chuck wood?
Both our freshman corners. Oh, this is bad, guys.
I can't just forfeit these challenges. It makes me so mad.
I don't think we even need to cut somebody, right? Yeah, we have 49 total. I can still cut that kicker. He wasn't going to play. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? Dun, 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 dun.
Who's the QB?
Joshua
Welcome to the Tony
Cribbs.
Bruno Show and your host, Tony Bruno.
Welcome to the Tony Bruno Show. I'm being throttled. It is what it is. We're going to do what we're going to do.
Joshua Cribbs could have been Lamar Jackson if the NFL had ended racism earlier.
No words to that one, sorry. There are some quarterbacks, I think, that would have made it, have given a chance.
I
He
demand
is not
words
one of 'em.
go on.
This is real bad. Hopefully Cribs will stay.
Hopefully he'll
Allen
transfer to
Iverson.
Bonaventure.
Remember how much hate Ricky Williams got for basically doing nothing.
He smoked marijuana. All right, we're going to redshirt both these freshman running backs. And I really think that's all we can afford to... Oh, wait, this guy.
Allow the devil's lettuce.
St. Bonaventure, what's the goal of being a fan of them?
Noah has a question, Kyle. St. Bonaventure, what's the goal of being a fan of them?
What do you mean, what's the goal of being a fan of them?
What do you mean, what's the goal of being a fan of them, Noah?
I guess I just don't understand. I don't understand the question.
And he doesn't appreciate it either, I don't think.
Don't understand it.
Oh, we beat UCF pretty good. We will lose to Penn State.
Like you're not winning a natty, so what's the point?
They might win an NIT.
Bones, have you ever visited the tropical paradise Miami, Ohio?
Oh wait, I forgot. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot. Noah's just a fan of teams if they win. That's not really fan. That's
I've never visited Miami, Ohio. I don't think.
I'm happy it works out for you, Noah, but that's not what fanhood is.
Oh, we beat Buffalo this time. Five and 4. We're not going to make another bowl, but we're 4-2 in the conference. We got killed by Miami. Beat Akron.
Noah's favorite football team is the Eagles.
Was this year too?
Basketball.
Yep, year 2.
Basketball teams,
Teams
whoever
are rooted
wins
for have
the
realistic shots at winning, even if far off.
tournament
Opponents
this
don't.
year. Ooh, I found the coach's card.
Alright, let's see. Battle for the Golden Boot. Just saw that one.
Oh, no, mini cross.
Army Navy. The Who Cares game of the week. Sorry, guys, I do not enjoy the Army Navy game. I get it, I do, but
That's because they both suck.
At Starcade Media, I don't see you giving Bones a hard time about the Jets.
yes, he does. don't even. Those two ripped me apart when Justin Fields got signed. Ohio State. Lido Ross wins the Heisman Memorial Trophy, somehow starting over our guy. We made a bowl game.
How can you be so unpatriotic?
Is it unpatriotic or is it just like bad football is bad football? They want to make it
Oh,
interesting.
no.
They should have
The
weapons.
No, the Army Navy game sucks.
At Alex Kearney, the Jets have a realistic shot at
Like, I
winning
think they
at
were
some
both
point if the
ranked
right
this
moves
year
are made.
too, right? But it's like they still suck.
Yeah.
It's just like niche football.
Yeah.
Like the triple option bullshit.
Well, now weapons would be sick.
Kansas State looks a little overpowering in this one. I think
Yeah.
it's all because of the. Let me tell you why. Well,
Guess what? I might lose. But if the game plays the same, I think I might have a chance.
If you're only a fan if your team has a chance at winning, you're not a fan, Noah.
Kent State has lined up for the kickoff, and we're ready to get this one underway.
Come back, coach.
It's okay. I'll teach you about college basketball.
We should have a return on this one.
My kicking is worse.
Davis fields it at the 3.
Oh, if Bonaventure doesn't have a chance to win, how come they made a Final Four? Got you there.
What year did they make a Final Four?
70?
So it's been a minute.
They would have won the whole thing if Bob Lanier didn't
8
get
million
hurt
years ago.
in the Elite Eight. In the final minutes of when it was secured.
Oh shit! I didn't realize who the running back was. The running back is Mr. Sproles.
UNC up 30, just absolutely putting the work to San Diego State. Love to see it. $240 for me.
What game is that? Like a play-in?
It's the 11 seed play-in, which
Kyle.
I hate, by the way.
I hate it too.
I hate.
Should be
go
six.
back to 65 teams. Just one play-in game.
Yeah. It should be all like 16s that are play-ins. You get literally punished for being an 11 seed.
What, Derek?
Defensively forcing this incomplete pass.
4th and 9 coming up here. Ball on the 14. They line up the
Bonaventure was in one of the 11 or 12 seed play-ins like 5 years ago. Beat the balls off of UCLA. Stat check that, Noah, you bitch.
Jesus. Let's see if my plays are in here, guys.
They'll get the ball here at the 48-yard line. Kent State lines up in a shotgun set.
Oh, I'm going to lose to the mini-boss. That makes me angry.
Nice 7-yard gain on the quarterback
Kyle
draw.
has to come up with reasons he's a fan because he knows he's never winning anything.
Second down and 3 to go. Ball on the 45.
Buffalo's got a shot.
They'll bring in their dime pack.
Oh, perfect ground out to the shortstop. Absolutely blown.
Inside the 30 to the 20.
We got a game plan, guys, and I think you know what it is.
No, I'm not a fan of St. Bonaventure to hope that they win a national title. That is correct, if that's the logic here.
The Wildcat. Use a 4-man
It's a
force.
flawed logic, but
Gets
like,
up the middle.
yes,
And
you
he
are
gets a
correct.
yard on the run. It's 2nd down and 9 to go. Ball on the 11.
I believe that we can do it.
Kansas State lines up with 5 defensive backs. And they make the stop at the 7.
I'm a fan because I played with a lot of these guys. Mark Schmidt's a really good guy. He's helped me out a decent amount, and they represent my hometown. I think those are all better reasons than they could win a national title.
Kansas State lines up defensively to 4-3. Brought down at the 7-yard line.
We'll kick a field
Line of
goal.
scrimmage, and that's it.
Oh, Johan Santana, remember that guy?
I do. Johan.
Forgot about him. Twins
We're gonna throw it.
legend.
I changed my mind.
Kent
Currently
State
pitching
goes for the
against
inset
me
here.
with the Mets, though.
Drops back to pass. He's looking. Now he's scrambling. He unloads it. And it's caught. They'll bring him down at the 1. And that 4th down pass results in a 1st down.
I was gonna say, he's in the fucking end zone, guys.
I sort of see where Noah is coming from, but that doesn't make Kyle's reasons invalid.
Let's see if they can get it in for the
Alex is Switzerland?
On the inside handoff, the fullback bangs his way into the end zone there.
Boy, I'm a big fan of giving the fullback
It's not.
carries down there to goal line. He's so big. Who's gonna stop
It's just
him?
I think it's terrible logic, and normally I can at least see Noah's logic. I just think, especially choosing like a college sport out of all of them, for that to be the logic is just bad.
Yeah, there's not many
There's
college
massive
30
sports.
minute
different
spot on
levels
EPSN
that,
for
like,
Scott Rampant.
of what success is. Like, if you just want a team, like you're a fan of a team that's going to win a national title, like in basketball, cool. There's like 30 teams you can be a fan of then.
Yeah.
Or in college football, there's 25 teams you can be a fan of. Like, there's different levels of success. Like an NCAA tournament appearance is successful for the 3rd smallest team in D1.
Yeah, but even then, like, okay, if you like a team and they have the ability to make the NCAA tournament, that means they got a shot, regardless of whether
NFL
it's
legend Darren
like,
Sproles.
Yep, it is. Whether it's like a 3% chance or what, it's still a shot. They're still playing.
So the not having to sit out a year if you transfer in the new NIL thing it completely kills teams like this. I mean, you got to think 4 years ago, Bonaventure had a starting 5 that all transferred out to power conference schools: Florida, Alabama, Iowa State, and then one went into the NBA draft. So, like, if you're telling me those starting 5 of them can't make a run even at St. Bonaventure, but of course they just leave to go to power schools. It's just a terrible rule. I really dislike it.
Ball right around midfield.
It just hurts. It hurts the smaller schools.
Yeah, like, I don't know. There's just got to be something. I think you should still have to sit out a year. Like, there should be circumstances where you don't have to. The coach you committed to leaves, gets fired, whatever. Okay, but like if you commit to go to a school and you just leave just because you want to leave, you get paid NIL money. Okay, but you have
They
to sit.
literally need to make them sign contracts with the schools.
Yeah,
and
if
if
you're getting
something,
paid, you should have to sign.
yeah, and if the contract is broken by the school, though, you know, whatever's in that contract, and it should go off of promises they were made when they were recruited. So if they're like, okay, you're going to be a starter in 2 years, and the kid's not a starter, absolutely, he should be able to leave.
Yeah, I'm all for college kids getting paid. Been a big advocate for it. But to allow them to get paid and just like leave at will, this would literally be like if in the NFL or in the NBA, players could just leave. Like, oh no, I know I have a 3-year contract with the Bulls, but the Lakers are trying to buy me. Like, they want to give me $10 million more. Like, I just get to go do it.
Yeah. I'm surprised that, like, Quinn Ewers didn't just stay and take money from another school. Like,
yeah,
he probably made more money.
He's $1 million guy.
Yeah. His contract's not going to be more than, you know, his NFL contract's not going to be worth more than.
Like, I was still a Chiefs fan with Alex Smith, but knew we had no shot and didn't care and hated that era.
Yeah, but in the NFL, like, literally though, you can say anybody has a shot any given season. I think.
I mean, there's been
Alex
hundreds of
Smith's
just
leg
breakout
is
years
legendary.
for players, quarterbacks, everything that can like change things.
Here comes the pressure. Rolls right.
Peyton Hillis was a goddamn Madden cover.
Number 7 with a takedown at the 20. And that'll be the end of the first quarter.
If he didn't lose his mind, he probably would have been pretty tough.
Derek, that 30 for 30 on his leg injury is the best sports documentary. I love it. Except for maybe Elway to Marino, which Bones refuses to watch, even though I've told him to 100 times.
I can't with my kids.
You don't have to make them watch it.
Yeah, but then what are they going to do?
What was Peyton Hillis' story?
Fight.
Peyton Hillis was like a converted fullback that. Come on, let me pick it up. That was terrible. Converted fullback that came out of nowhere for the Browns and rushed for over 1,000 yards.
Peyton Hillis is actually Peyton Manning in discs.
Yeah,
I think
he was like just 1 year.
Yep. And then he, of course, held out or something. There was contract disputes. Sat out some games, ended up stinking.
Good for him, though. He did get paid. If you know you kind of suck, sit out. Get your money. I'm a major advocate for people getting their money.
Kansas State lines up in a double tight set. And now he pitches it. And he's tackled.
I am absolutely raking right now, boys.
1,000 yards total rushing for the season now.
With an offensive
Only 1,000 yards, huh?
I could have run for over 1,000 yards.
They can't sit and watch the Attitude Era anymore.
Kent State
I try.
lines up in a dime defense here.
W. Kyle Austin.
W. Kyle Austin.
Oh, get out of here.
He's going to try and scramble. Look.
Get out of here, Judge. Oh, warning track power. Hit the gym, you scrub.
That touchdown pass we're seeing again.
You betcha. He runs a good clean route there, and the quarterback throws it to him with the
I knew that was trouble.
Good touchdown, guys.
Need to find another quarterback too that's quick. 'Cause Cribs will eventually leave.
Walk-off Matt Olson. That's a dinger. We hit dingers. Bones hates hitting dingers.
Hey, I hit a dinger today with Jason Chirrio.
Set to return. And it's a short kickoff.
I was proud of myself.
Alston fields it at the 13.
Come on, no! Fucking run into my guy when I'm trying to get to the outside.
As a coach, you got to do some
At Derek.
things to keep that defense guessing.
Oh.
Go to work at the 30.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. And down he goes. At the 30.
Judge Aaron God, thanks for the lightning bolt.
Aaron Judge.
Second down and 5.
I like Aaron Judge.
35-yard line.
I need to use that Aaron Judge card more.
He's a big, strong boy, that Aaron Judge. I will tell you that.
That is Lance Moore over there. Let's see what we can do with Lance Moore here.
Lets it go.
Nowhere near anybody.
Bats it down. He broke that one up nicely.
You know, that's just what happens. Here comes the money.
Here we go. It gets tipped.
Cobra Kai! Thanks for the lightning bolt. Who is this Cobra Kai individual?
35 coming up. Ball on the 35.
Secretive like the Cobra Kai.
The Wildcats bring in the nickel package. And he's taken down at the 36.
We're gonna go for it, don't you worry, sweetheart.
And if you're the defensive coordinator, you deserve a pat on the back.
4th and 4.
They know our game plan now.
Ball on the 36.
Like he's gonna run it with that fucking quarterback again.
6 DBs in the lineup. And he's tackled at the 37. Coach, why would you go for it there?
I'm still trying to figure that one out. It doesn't make sense.
Because I had confidence.
It's only the first half. There's still a lot of football to be played. That's
Here comes the money.
Here we go.
Kyle, thanks for the lightning bolt.
Line up with 2 tight ends. And he's hammered down. He carries the ball for 3, maybe 4 yards.
Hammer that little baby boy.
Ball on the 33.
Kyle, thanks for the lightning bolt.
Right, I went to every account I have and sent a lightning bolt.
Pretend you got shocked by the lightning bolt again.
29-yard line. 4 yards on that play.
This is lightning bolt.
Bones only needs 40,000 more lightning bolts to be able to afford a pair of shredders.
They come out with 4 linebackers.
RJ Davis 5 for 5 from 3. I heard that's good.
Jensen brings him down at the 20. The Wildcats are going to take a timeout, and they've got 2 remaining. 1st and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
I think.
Well, that's down. That's down. I'm raking.
Line up with 6 defensive backs. Roberson hands off to the left. He jukes. Nice spin move. Number 96 with a takedown.
Ooh, we are in some trouble.
Call for a timeout, and they'll have 1.
Sproles didn't even start this year, it looks like. Wow.
I just want it to be
Kent State comes out in a 4-3.
Friday at like 3:30.
On the ground, right side. Touchdown, Wildcats.
I feel it.
What was the secret to that touchdown, Coach?
We have no wide receivers. That's the problem right now. I mean, we have wide receivers, but I don't think we have a one that's 70 even.
And he hits the PAT. So with less than 2 to go in the
Oh
second
my
quarter,
God! How many mini bosses are in this thing? Good gracious!
Mini bus, mini bus.
is ready to kick it away. And they'll be returning this one. Alston fields it at the 9.
You got to go out there and compete. Be a competitor.
Mini bus, mini bus.
Ball on the 24.
Mini bus, mini bus.
Kansas State brings in their nickel package. He's looking. This one's thrown deep over the middle. Swatted away.
That was an accident. I'll tell you what happened. On 2002, you have to press X again to bring up the icons. And that was just habit. I pressed X again.
Defense lines up in a 4-3. Number 9, back to pass. He's on the run. He passes it.
Hey, breaking news here: Pedro
MTV
Martinez,
runs with the
good
in honor
at
of
pitching
now.
baseballs.
This is something they like to run. A little pass to the fullback. Here he has a little wiggle room and gets a nice pickup.
Cannon of a throw. Oh yeah, I remember
Noah's got
that
a Pedro
change
Martinez
messing
jersey.
me up for a bit lol.
He's in trouble. He's looking for his man. Robinson.
Big baseball guy, that Noah.
I'll say catches like that are sure to make the
Bye
highlights.
time
As a coach,
to let guys get open. That's the game plan here.
if the slot guy's covered by the linebacker,
Pedro
Jason
Martinez
Dominguez,
versus Don Zimmer in a steel cage
401
match.
foot dinger.
Fires a bullet out to the right. Graham with a catch. They'll bring him down at the 46. The defense is all over that pass.
like glue. I'm telling you, this defense is tough.
2nd and 7. Ball on
They're
the 46.
really tough. Don Zimmer.
Kansas State lines up defensively in a 3-4. He throws it.
Dot.
Robinson makes a catch. Kent State calls a timeout. And now they've only got one remaining.
I'd run an option here. When you're this close to the end zone, it's hard for the defense to key on any one guy.
We're looking Lance Moore here.
A dime.
Inside the 20. They line up in an eye. Number 9 fakes a handoff. He rifles it to the left.
Changed it last second.
Touchdown. How about the tight end? This guy can play some football.
You bet he can. He's such an all-around
The
player.
freshman.
He's as good at blocking as he is at catching the football.
Bones, wow.
They definitely tweaked the
And he tacks on the extra point. Less than a minute
catching.
remains in the second
Because remember, we were dropping everything.
Kent 14, Kansas State 14. Kent State ready to kick this one off. Davis and number 43 back to return. And this one's a short kick. Penalty marker on the field.
It's less forgiving in this one, too. Son of a bitch, they're going to march on the field and score.
Oh, walk-off dinger for Aaron Judge.
At the 35-yard line.
Pedro, take that, bitch.
Man, it's a lot of swears from someone.
Roberson back in the gun. Roberson.
There was only
drops
one.
the throw. He
It's
lets
a
it
lot
go,
of swears.
and it's caught. How about that reception, Lee?
A good throw. But
That's a
the high
dangerous
catch
amount of
with
swears
good
from
blocking
Kyle.
Equals to a chunk of yards. That's exactly what you
There's
practice
Julius
all the time,
SSSE.
Brad.
Drops back to pass. Throws it out there.
I'm just
And
getting my lick back for
at the 38-yard line.
Yankees
That's a 7-yard gain.
bench coach
And a bomb from Aaron.
getting thrown on his face.
Tony Danza would never swear.
Tony Danza
Don
would.
Zimmer?
Back to pass.
Was it Don
He
Zimmer?
unloads it.
Yep,
Incomplete pass.
Don Zimmer.
And he threw that one up for grabs.
This is one of the things that drives a coach crazy.
Like to
You don't
see
wanna do anything
Pedro try
stupid.
that in a
Make
small
mental
town.
mistakes that may cost you
Jesus.
Kent
Don't
State
even
comes
quote
out
that
defensively
fucking
with six
song.
defensive backs.
Oh, I hate it so bad. It's my least favorite song ever, I swear.
But they got out.
Oh my God!
I love that song
the
that's
people
like
in
Hold
this
Me
town
Closer,
I live
Tony
in
Danza.
loved that.
4th and 2. Ball on
Try
the
that in a
37-yard
small
line.
town.
I'm on my life
What?
choices after Tony
Lines up
Danza.
defensively in a 4-3.
Are you an in-home nanny? Manny?
Roberson on play action. And they couldn't hook up on that one. And they lose possession on down.
You know, that was one of those situations where you have
He
to
threw
go
it, and he
for
didn't get his
try to
hand on it.
something going. Now they need a big play here from their defense.
Tony Danza, Tiny Dancer, Lakers in 7.
Looking, he scrambled. He lets it go deep.
Ooh, that's not a good throw.
Stay-at-home
And it
nanny
falls
in
incomplete.
2025
And he
would
misses
be
his wide
wild
receiver
wrong.
there.
Yeah, you're right. This is an area that he's worked so hard to improve.
They gave him a
since day
house, and he
one.
ended up
Accuracy
banging the
of his
mom.
throws, He's improved. As you can see, he's upset here with himself.
Sounds like
Come
our
out with
friend
3 wide
Noah.
receivers. Number 9, back to throw. He's looking. Lets it fly.
It's bad, too. 3 people.
Batted
It
away.
was piling
That
up.
one could have been an interception.
With enough protection, you never know how long these passes will go for.
3rd and 10. Ball on the 37-yard line. They'll have one more chance for the end zone. Rolling out to the right side. Under heavy pressure. Loose football.
Son of a bitch.
It's picked up
Yeah.
by offense, and he's stopped behind the line. That'll do it for the first half here.
Is Tony Danza from New York, Kyle?
Teams are lined up to start the second half.
That was a bunch of
Kicks it off.
bullshit.
Alston takes it at the 14.
Good block, 71. You piece of shit.
A team that can run the ball has the best chance of winning. So I
Come
try
and
to
knock on
establish
my
a run
door.
They'll get the ball here at the 27. The Wildcats put 4 men up front. Back to pass. Looks. He rolls out to the right. Rifles it right side. And he's taken down at the 42. Here's another look at that pass, Kurt.
Boy, Brad, what a great throw by the quarterback. I mean, this guy doesn't mess around.
Tony Danza is a better
He sees
version of
his
Scott
target
Baio.
wide open, gets him the ball quick.
Scott
Look at the
Baio.
velocity on that throw.
Scott Baio is an interesting character. He was good in Arrested Development, though. He was not good in Charles in Charge. He was a rapist.
I take it to the ground on this one. You got to be able to run to win ball games.
It's 2nd down and 8. Ball on the 44. Kansas State comes out in a 4-3.
In diagnosis, murder.
Number 7 with a takedown at the 47. That's a good 9-yard gain.
I'm telling my quarterback in this situation.
Bones, are you good at chess?
No, I'm probably not good at chess, though I used to play it on Nintendo all the time. The Battle Chess or whatever it was.
The only doctor who solved murders and practiced medicine.
The running back gets 2 on the carry.
I'd run the option right here. It's one of the
Diagnosis murder.
2nd and 8 coming up here. This is the
And then it turned out he was the murderer. I don't know. I'm just making that up.
He drops back, looking.
So that's picked.
And
that was terrible.
Hey, if you can't get the interception, just knock it down. Nice job there, guy.
3rd and 8.
Just knock it down and get his hands on it.
Kent State lines up with 3 receivers. Drops back to pass. He's scrambling. He rolls out to the left. Lets it go.
I'd like there to be less drops in this game, lol.
And just a great interception by the cornerback.
Well, that's big time. He made a great read on the quarterback.
He did big time me there.
1st and 10. Ball on their own 21.
That was terrible.
Kent State lines up defensively in a 3-4.
Skip. That was terrible.
At Derek, there ya go. That was caught.
Complete. Number 59 with a takedown at the 25. Really pick up a few with a pass play,
It's
Coach.
Arcade Media right.
DraftKings odd minus 100.
You're doing pretty good.
The Wildcats line up with 2 tight ends. Number 43 on the handoff. And down he goes at the 31. They'll get 6 yards.
You guys are going to have to hurt this fast little guy. That's the only way we're going to get this job done.
They come out with 4 linebackers.
What a crock. Dude's not even blocking him. And my linebacker got stuck on him until he was finally blocked by him.
It didn't look like their instincts worked too well on that play.
Millions and millions and millions.
There's a lot of running room there.
I'm really sweating out this minus 4.5 right now. They're only up 33.
Jensen with a takedown at the 47.
I'd be sweating too.
For a 2-yard gain.
I'd be so sweaty.
Kent State brings in the nickel here.
Oh my God, there's another mini boss. Good God.
Mini bus, mini bus.
It's like the 4th one.
Ball on the 48.
Dare I say?
Kent State comes out defensively with 6 defensive backs.
Someone in this chat is a 5-letter that starts with the letter B.
Only 35 now. UNC was the freest bet of all time.
Best.
Looks to have been shaken up a bit on that play.
Rub some dirt on it, kid. Get back in the game where you belong.
Bacon.
It's 4th down. And
Kevin
3 yards
Bacon?
to go. Ball right around midfield.
I'm not a big Bacon fan.
Are lining up to punt it away. Chen punts it, and he didn't get much distance on it. And they'll down it at the 8.
Tetuan.
As a coach, you got to be concerned with what the defense is throwing at you. I tell my quarterback to take what the defense is
Oh,
giving
nice
you.
tournament appearance, San Diego State. Thanks for coming. Now, go home.
LMAO, how does Kyle not like bacon? Of course not, Kyle. We could tell.
Running on the option there.
That was a spectacular option keeper there.
Kyle's
We
gonna
could tell,
It looked like
we could
that
tell I
play
don't
was
like
going
bacon.
nowhere, but
Kyle
this
hates
quarterback made
bacon.
the right choice by holding on to the football.
UNC did pretty good from what Kyle's saying.
With a takedown at the
I don't
21-yard
hate
line.
bacon. I just
The
don't
running back gets 2 on
particularly
the
like.
carry.
It's not something I seek out. And like if you put bacon on anything, it like overpowers it. Like bacon on a cheeseburger, why? All I taste is bacon.
Bacon in the chat.
They're only up 34 points right now.
Number 81 hangs on to it. They pick up solid yardage there.
35 points
nice
now.
Pitch and catch there. The wideout was able to find a little open space in the defense.
Bacon in
and
the chat.
quarterback was able to get him the ball for a good
Bacon
pickup.
pizza in the chat.
Comes out in a 3-4. Little handoff.
Oh no. Bacon doesn't go on pizza. Neither does pineapple, and if anybody
we
says
do put
otherwise,
bacon in
they're
S
just
tier.
liars. Oop, they're only up 37 now. Really sweating this out.
I'm not a huge bacon guy either, but I will eat it if it's there.
Who in the chat likes pizza?
The problem is I'm not a breakfast guy. I've ate breakfast like maybe 20 times in my whole life.
Now I want to put pineapple on my pizza.
Do you eat breakfast for dinner? Do you do Linner?
Brenner?
Brenner, whatever. Linner or Brenner?
JTIV had pizza for dinner every night for 3 years straight. Pineapple pizza is good.
Luca loves breakfast for dinner. That's his favorite.
JT, you don't ever speak again.
The scoreboard dead even.
I'd run an option here. When you're this
At Derek,
close
it's
to the
good
end
cornerstone
zone,
food of
it's hard
nutrition.
for the defense to key on any one guy.
Do you make him
Waffles
pancakes?
are so much better than pancakes.
Yeah, he likes pancakes, likes waffles, likes eggs. He's a big egg kid.
I
Which
have
is
had shrimp pizza too.
Well, that's not cheap.
we got good egg prices still, honestly. I haven't noticed anything crazy like people have shown. Some grits.
Okay, I guess Youngstown's the only place in the country that hasn't experienced $7 a dozen eggs.
Yeah, I haven't paid $7 a dozen yet, I swear. That's why everyone's like talking about egg prices, and I'm like, mine are like a little higher, but they're not like crazy higher. Organic eggs?
Well,
I don't get
eggs
organic
really
eggs.
change much.
Oop. UNC's only up 40.
See, so there's some places unaffected by the egg issues. Powered in, war, golden flashes. Shit. You know what play's coming, guys. It's gonna be a.
He still shouldn't be there. It's a sham.
Oh my god, that's my second double play in the mini boss. What a piece of garbage.
Leroy Jenkins!
Touchdown, golden flashes. They managed to find the end zone on the ground.
Nice job by the offense, wasn't it, Kirk?
Well, Coach, just like you always say, keep it simple when you're down inside the 5-yard line. Good job to finish
Can't
off
hit
the
into
run.
a double play if I'm on second.
Kyle using his noggin.
And he hits the PAT. So with less than 4 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter, our score, Kent 21, Kansas State 14. Kent State
Flavor
is
David
ready to
Torres.
kick it away.
I am not good at kicking in this game with any sort of
Flavor
power.
Torres got benched in the game I was at last year.
Is he still on the Yankees?
He was last year.
They'll take over.
He got benched for making an error and then the very next half of inning not running out a grounder to first. I loved it.
Number 43 on the toss. He spins around. Tate with a takedown.
That lit a fire under his ace.
He's on the
but
Tigers.
He's on the
Okay.
Tigers now.
See, I thought he had left.
My recruits don't like the
Trey
Citadel.
Turner dinger keeps us alive. We got 4 outs to score 1 run. Why are you playing off stream, Noah? Jeez, I'm invested in this.
He fucking hates you, man.
He does, but he hates you too. We've discussed that. He
What is the
actually
best
doesn't like
pizza,
us.
Kyle?
I don't think he hates me.
Let me tell you, the reason why this play worked was the fact that the
Not what he
defense
told
didn't do
me.
a good job of knocking the wide receiver off his route.
True.
You gotta jam him at the line.
What is the best
control their
pizza?
timing on.
Like the best place to get pizza? Or like the best toppings on pizza?
What's the best chain pizza restaurant?
Definitely don't hate bones.
No, don't even say that.
No, I want to know your opinion on that, Kyle, because you talk about New York pizza.
I don't eat that crap.
Say Sbarro.
I don't.
Yeah.
Not really. I assure you, this guy feels horrible about that. He's got to forget about it. Go
As
out
a
there
New
and
Yorker,
play
I
hard
trust
next
your
time they hit the
opinions on
field.
pizza.
Right? See, we're asking for the New Yorker opinion on the best chain pizza.
It doesn't exist. The limit does not exist. It's not. It's a
shit. Keep
it's
running,
an
you dummy.
oxymoron question.
Good call.
But the best type of pizza, I like a good margarita pizza.
Oh my God.
Or like a. Or just like a pepperoni and cheese. I like a pepperoni and cheese. Like Lombardi's. Been around for like 120 years in Manhattan. It's really good. There's also a Two Brothers pizza in Manhattan. $1.50 slices. Very good.
Here to Stay went to New York and got a slice of Domino's. He says.
Oh my God. What? What?
We have a chain called Goodfellas, and it's the best pizza I've had.
Goodfellas? I have heard of Goodfellas. We don't have a Goodfellas, but I've heard of it.
Oh, that's a third double play. Wow. That is a tough way to lose, unless Aaron Judge can hit a homer on a good pitch.
Umberto's Pizza in New Hyde Park.
Well, this is nothing new if you follow this team. They like to run the ball in these types of situations.
Talking to non-New Yorkers about pizza is very frustrating. There's no way here.
Kyle's next stream just needs to be about pizza.
Dude, I'll be there in at the most another 2 months. I'll IRL stream walking around to pizza places and getting it for you guys.
We need Kyle to try chain pizza.
I've had chain pizza. It's terrible.
And down he goes at the 14. The defense calls a timeout.
Cribbs trying to ice this one. He can be a hero, baby.
Oh God, I've cleared the whole board. I have to play the Guardians.
You should review pizza places, Kyle.
Takes a timeout, and they'll have one timeout left.
Then people will compare him to Dave Portnoy. Kyle won't like
We
that.
have got, there's two guys that work at one of our local car dealerships that are doing like a pizza bracket, like all the local pizza places.
I know. You always try to teach your players never run backwards. I think
Pizza NCAA tournament.
No, dude, I'll get tons of pizza while I'm in the city next time, and I'll send all of you guys pictures.
No, I want you to review.
Chat.
I want you to review the chain pizza.
Okay, here it is. Domino's, gross, heartburn, shaped like
Wasn't New York
pizza.
style food.
Pizza Hut, terrible cheese used,
There aren't that many
gross
variants.
crust,
It's such a simple
disgustingly
food.
sweet
It's
sauce.
hard to get super wrong.
Gross. There you go. Just reviewed them for you.
Kyle's chat is fun. I enjoy the stream.
Harden is lined up for the kick. The kick is up. And it splits the upright.
Are hot dogs a New York food?
That's just the most ridiculous thing I've ever
At
heard, Noah.
JTE Chinese food in NYC is
Oh,
great.
Chinatown Chinese food is like, oh, it's so
Shit,
good.
kicked it out of bounds again.
And then you go back in your local Chinese restaurant, which are all the same. It's like just copy and paste Chinese. Oh yeah, Chinatown food's great. Oh, I don't know if hot dogs are a New York food, but like there's hot dog carts on every corner. They're good.
The Wildcat.
When I went to New York when I was in college for a journalism conference thingy, they wanted us to interview someone on the street, and I don't even know what the fuck the point was, but I walked up to a guy on a hot dog cart and he rejected me so hard.
Oh God, he probably didn't speak English.
Hot
Dude.
water
Most
dog.
of them don't.
He was like, no. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. So sorry.
Brings him down at the 36-yard line. That play looks a little familiar, guys.
Yeah, this looks a little familiar because it's the same pass play as the one before it. They're able to hook up and almost break it.
Hot water dog.
And he stops the clock with a spike.
No, grounded into a double
Grilled
play.
hot dogs over
Takes a
boiled,
run
in my
off the board.
opinion.
So it's 2nd and 10.
Yeah, grilled over
Oh,
boiled.
boiled hot dogs is gross.
I'll eat a boiled hot dog though. I'm not gonna lie.
The Wildcats.
I'll eat any kind of hot dog actually. I'm a hot dog enjoyer.
Not a big hot dog guy. Underrated New York food. That's just so superior there. Bagels, dude. New York bagels are the shit.
With a schmear?
Oh, dude. More than a schmear. Get like a gallon of freaking cream cheese on there.
Long Island bagels are the best.
Listen, I used to always eat Circle K hot dogs.
There's this place like 2 blocks from
Are there any donut
the
places?
hotel I stay at in New York, and they have a French toast bagel. You get it with the cannoli cream cheese. Oh my god!
Is the place by any chance called Panera Bread?
Bagels and J.A.
It's not.
Fish.
Never been to a Panera Bread. I
French
don't
bagel? We
really
should-
do chains in general.
They got a French toast bagel.
French toast bagel with cannoli cream cheese. I'm telling you. Oh, I'm not a sweets guy. I literally sat in the middle of a ghetto street, right on the curb, and housed that thing.
Big with some gefilte.
I need to see Kyle do food reviews.
I don't do chains in general. Things rich people say.
We do not have a 7-Eleven, which disappointed me when the Simpsons
He
movie
just needs
came
to
out
set up a camera in his car.
because I wanted to go to a Quickie Mart. Minimalist on the hot dog? No, I can get pretty crazy on a hot dog.
Why is that things that rich people say? Like, I just prefer to, like, support local.
7-Eleven
Don't get me
fell off.
wrong, like, I'm not feeling like cooking.
Yep,
I'll
03,
hit-
rewatching
like,
it.
I'll hit fast food or something, but I just don't really want to most of the time.
We used to have a place near us called Susie's Dogs, and you could add like all sorts of crazy stuff to the hot dog.
So New York, hot dogs are like a big thing in New York, but what I will say is Chicago does hot dogs much better. Much better. And I
Cheetos.
hate Chicago.
They had, what was it? SpaghettiOs that you could put on it.
Ugh.
What about sub places?
Places are you going to?
I like trying things.
I like having fun with
Chicago's a
life.
myth like Atlantis.
Right? I've been to Atlantis.
Great job by the defense. These guys are disguising their defense
I
so well.
I got
They're
to
confusing the quarterback.
dance with a
I've seen
dolphin
lot
at
of good sandwich
Atlantis.
places on TV in New York.
Oh yeah, you get like a lamb kebab, dude. It's great.
I was impressed with both
How's the rat on a stick? But you get a lot of bang for your buck.
The thing about New York, especially like the city, is it's not. It's impossible to get bad food. Every culture in the world is there. It's not.
Is it
it's
a
not
sub,
like that.
hero, or grinder?
It's not like a New York thing is so much better. It's
I
just
have
the
a
city
shawarma
has
food truck. I
every
go to that. I
people
love.
from every walk of life. Like
There's a place that's near us. It's not a chain. It's called JR Grinder, and they have
ooh, like
grinders.
subs.
Yeah,
That's like a sub, right?
yeah. So they have this like turkey one that's got like tots on it and a nice coleslaw that's not like too like bitter. It's more like a salady coleslaw. It's a good place.
I love coleslaw.
It's good. Took the kids there for ice cream the other day, and my basic bitch kids. Luca got banana and Stevie got chocolate. I'm like, there's all these like cool flavors. This one's called the Green Goblin. Nope. This is what we want, Dad. Like, all right, you lame shits.
Citadel is fun while it lasted. Po' boy sandwiches are good.
It's a hoagie. Hoagie's got like a slab of meat on there. What's going on, Andrew?
At JTE, po' boy is great.
I've never had a po' boy.
Not a big shrimp guy. That's like what the
Is there a
normally
difference
is
in
on a
sandwich
po'
types?
boy.
Oh, really? I like shrimp. Coconut shrimp is my favorite. All right, crib stayed, guys. We need wide receivers, though. We need a little bit of everything. I can't say we just need wide receivers. Crib stays for his senior year. He led us to a bowl game. What a hero. What a
I
legend.
consider hoagie, sub, po' boy, grinder, etc. to be the same.
See, I don't think they're the same. I think they all have like a different type of thing.
I think they're just a different name. I think it's like yams and sweet potatoes.
Really? Because hoagie's here. Hoagie's got like a slab of beef, like it's like a certain type of meat, but it's like
what you
a
need most bones
cooked
is hard. You have to believe.
meat.
They've got the meats.
It's got the meat.
Po' boy is all sorts of different things.
I thought a po' boy was something that you put in tin foil and shoved in the oven. That didn't have.
I'ma do some research real quick.
Okay.
Jimmy John's.
It's hard. You have to believe Jimmy John's. I don't think I've ever had Jimmy John's. Wait, I didn't check our rating. We are a 3-star, and we have an interested 5-star middle linebacker. How about that, fellas?
Wait, is Here to Come and Stay still in your chat?
Yeah, I think so.
I genuinely, this has been bothering me. You were just messing with me when you said you went to New York and got Domino's, right? Like you were joking.
You can't let it go.
I'm not joking. It's really bothering me.
He can't let it go. It's really actually bothering him.
No, oh my god.
So a po' boy is fried food on a bun.
God. That's like so much more expensive than like good slices too.
Has anyone ever had a deep dish? I've never had a deep dish.
Yes, it's gross. Yeah, Chicago, baby.
I've never been to Chicago.
I guess kind of does it too.
I guess I have no desire to go to Chicago.
Now
You
I
shouldn't.
want to go
It's
to
trash.
New York and get Little Caesars and get a New York slice and throw it in a sewer.
I knew that was Noah. Before I even saw him, I'm like, that was Noah.
Grinders are the same according to AI.
Oh, it's right in the gap.
I don't trust AI then. I reject AI's, I reject AI in general. They're a bunch of liars,
So
yeah.
essentially, po' boys are the only one with fried food.
A grinder has fried food. What are they talking about? These guys are fucking lying. I don't
That's what
respect
I'm
them.
telling you. They're all
Bones
the
only
same
likes
things.
grinder.
Grinder. What? Grinder, huh?
Oh, you go to Chinatown, get the soup dumplings or the pork buns. You'll thank me later. I don't think there's an E on the grinder you're
Comida
talking
China es
about,
muy
though,
buena.
Noah.
Noah pretending like he doesn't know.
It's still active
I wouldn't know
on his
Kyle.
background apps.
It's always running. It's just never,
At
you know.
Starcade Media.
Lex gets tackled like Brad.
Kyle seems very sure of the spelling, though.
Someone tackles Lex. Lex might be seriously hurt.
No! No! No!
We must protect
Didn't
Lex
you
at
feel
all
that,
costs.
I just got robbed of a home run to win. And if I lose everything.
Sign with me. I put in work. Look at me visiting all these guys.
So now begs the question, sweet versus not sweet potato salad.
I'm not positive, but I just think that there's no E.
Sweet potato salad. Probably sweet, I'd imagine.
I prefer a mustard-style potato salad.
I had a crisp Benoit for me.
Potato salad can go to HE
Make him
double
suffer.
hockey sticks.
Potato salad. I like potato salad. There's a great potato salad at Sam's Club. If you guys have Sam's Club.
Oh Jesus!
What it is? It's great. I'll mail it to you.
How do you feel about German potato salad? Yeah, I put mustard in mine, Justin.
Same with coleslaw. I love a good vinegar-style potato salad.
Membership shopper. Yeah,
up,
we
Bones?
we use my mother-in-law's membership. What's going on? Psychological exit. Nation, what do we got going on? I'm trying to think of what I. Oh, maybe I go down to interested. See if anyone else is interested. Nope. We're really going to be hurting for wide receivers, and that is scaring the shit out of me.
Citadel is back, baby.
Crunchy versus soft tacos.
I prefer crunchy, honestly.
Does the voice live in New York? Am
Yeah,
I the
Kyle.
voice?
Kyle lives in Buffalo area. Yeah, you're the voice.
Okay.
I feel like soft tacos.
No.
To watch it before you go going to work. Oh, I appreciate that, Jacob. Hopefully this stream goes a little better. I mean, we boost up to 3 stars. I think that's
At
pretty good.
JTE, I made crunchy tacos for dinner.
Oh, tacos. I love tacos.
Crunchy tacos are my fave.
Crunchy tacos over soft shell.
At Alex Gurney Tacos,
Soft
always are a
shell
good choice.
is for babies.
Oh boy.
God, I'm gonna lose this to the Guardians.
And keep throwing stuff at
What
these
about taco
guys.
salad?
But Kyle's never
I'm not a
been to
huge taco
Bell.
salad guy.
He only eats New York street tacos.
Is that true, Kyle? You only eat New York street tacos?
Tacos are good. I've had Taco Bell. It's terrible. We all know that.
I like Taco
I know
Bell.
Noah's not trying to make fun of me for liking
At
good food.
Starcade Media, it's those rats that he's eating.
Like, I just
I
know
love
that's not
Taco
real.
Bell lol.
Like,
I like Taco Bell too, honestly. But I usually was a
Yeah.
chicken guy. I've now switched to steak, believe it or not.
the meat comes out of bags, already cooked. Oh, Aaron Judge into a double play. I'm gonna lose and lose everything. I'm gonna be so.
I'm gonna lose everything.
Yeah,
I'm
it's the
going to-
final stadium on the.
The Taco Bell bean and
Diamond
rice
Quest.
burritos are good.
Bean and rice is. I don't like beans. So I'm paying 20 plus. I can do steak at Taco Bell. I ain't bougie.
Breakfast crunch wraps are top tier.
Oops. Anybody interested? No? Got it.
Breakfast burritos are amazing to me.
Oh God.
We're just trying to get any wide receivers, and I don't think there's a problem with that. Okay, again. Need to head to Sbarro and get a piece of my favorite New York slice.
Oh my God. Stop getting me going.
Is Olive Garden real Italian food, Kyle?
At
That's a,
JTE, no, he will say.
Oh, of course it's not.
my gosh.
But I'll mess with Olive Garden, don't get me wrong. But
Once-
of course it's not.
He's so bougie.
It's not
How
making
am
me
I
sick.
bougie? Are you gonna try and argue with me
I
that
knew
it
the
is?
answer.
It is.
No, it's not.
Pasta's kind of pasta.
Oh my
You
god.
take noodles, you cook it in water.
These people have never ate food. It's like...
New York pasta is not even as good as Olive Garden pasta.
Spaghetti is spaghetti. That's just blasphemous.
They're really trying not to give us...
Never heard of a bolognese.
Do pasta styles make a difference?
The shapes? Yeah, I think the shapes make a difference. My wife disagrees with that. I say all the shapes taste different, but she disagrees.
Of course they do. They absorb.
I gotta go. I
absorb
can't
sauce,
listen to a
and they
food
absorb
snob.
salt
Haha.
from the water
Walk
differently.
in shower time. Penne is valid.
Aaron Judge is on second. He's so slow. Well, if he gets up again, we're in trouble anyways, right?
Hi, Stella.
If Judge gets
Angel
up
hair is
again,
the
we
best
probably
spaghetti.
already lost. So,
Might as well take a Hail Mary on these guys. Whatever.
oh
Finally
my
hearing the
god,
Riley bites
good
off.
swing timing that you just missed the ball.
Angel hair. I like angel hair. I like bucatini the best, though. Say hi to the world, Stella. Give him a close-up. Show him how beautiful you are.
Worst spaghetti is when someone doesn't drain
Ah,
the
Stella,
meat
I
in
like
its
the other
grease
one.
and sauce. Stella.
I hate
Aw, Stella.
when they don't... I hate watery spaghetti.
God.
It's my least favorite, I think. Man, we only got 2 one-star wide receivers to replace our trash-ass wide receivers. That kind of hurts my feelings.
Oh, another gapper that he
I just
gets
noticed
to.
your shirt bones.
Oh my god. Too good.
I will say not everyone's
swing
spaghetti is
timing
good.
out, and now I'm gonna lose. I am.
There's a Italian place that's near us that jacked up their prices so we don't go anymore. But they had a nice, like, spicy chicken gnocchi. It was so good. But anytime I ordered, like, angel hair or something there with red sauce, it'd be so watery and there'd be too much of it. I'm like, I need this on the side. Comes on top, I send it back.
Is it fair to only order spaghetti and meatballs at an Italian place, lol?
No.
So the audio it's a text to speech, and I have it set up through Tickfinity. People had requested it, so I can't remember what it is. I think it's if you're a team member or whatever. I don't know how the team member stuff really works, but if you're a team member, it does it. And if you're like #1 gifter, maybe, or subscriber or stuff like that, I believe.
Yep, you have to donate a gift.
It's very hard to mess up spaghetti,
Oh
and yet
my
people
God.
manage it.
We did not have a good recruiting class again. I think you are allowed to just order spaghetti and meatballs at an Italian place, but you can order anything you want there. If it's on the menu, you can order it. Now, don't go off menu,
Who
but
does Buffalo root for in baseball?
Off-menu people are the
Yanks
worst.
or Mets? Or it's a NY team, so go team lol.
that's a good question. Buffalo roots for Toronto, right, Kyle?
I feel like fettuccine Alfredo is the best.
Some people root for Cleveland. Some people root for Toronto. The Yankees are obviously big.
Okay.
Some even Pittsburgh. It used to be a lot more Cleveland because the Bisons were obviously really good at
Yeah.
AAA, and they were Cleveland's team forever until they like I don't even understand how they like sold or whatever.
They trade. I think they traded to the Yankees, and Cleveland got the Clippers in Columbus or something weird like that.
I think it was the Mets, and now I think it's Toronto's. Or, I don't know.
Here we go.
Alex, thanks for the chili.
Kyle B like Josh Allen is my favorite shortstop.
I'll be like Josh Allen is my favorite shortstop. Probably. He's probably Kyle's favorite shortstop. 49th class. Not the most terrible class we've had, but...
All right. Come on, Trey Turner. Get a hit for me. Oh, I was late on that.
Prestige goes to 6 stars here.
Psychological exit, thanks for the lightning bolt, the goat, the GGs, the rose. Yeah, 6 stars.
Here we go.
Thanks for the lightning bolt.
Here we go. Here comes the money. Here we go.
We get Cribs up too. Cribs only went up to 83. Minimal improvement. That stinks. Alston up to 81.
83 is about 20 points higher than Cribs ever really was, so that's pretty good.
That's not true. Stop lying on him.
Sammy
they're
Sosa,
sophomores,
right now would be a good time for your first dinger.
They're so bad. He went up to 80, our sophomore left outside linebacker.
Who's in college back in 03? I heard you say Ben.
Yeah, Ben, I think he's a sophomore. He's not super high rated in this.
Oh, he hit Sammy Sosa. So he won't hit a dinger.
That might not be a bad thing for you, though.
No, it's not. Oh.
Who's in? So we just played against Sproles. We're gonna redshirt these two. No, I don't want to cut them. Shit.
Oh,
this was before the stock market crashed in 08, so people still were optimistic.
It's fair. I think that's all I need to cut. He gotta go. All right.
Oh, Ted Williams rounds out.
Got some good
Damn
DTs in. Good freshman centers. Nice freshman left guard. Nice right tackle. Nice freshman tight ends.
What year the show you playing?
Cosplaying 25.
Here we go.
God, please strike Stephen Kwan out.
Would it not be possible for EA to just take all these rosters amassed and put them in a game?
It would be possible, but I don't think they'd go for it.
Stephen Kwan, take that! Bullets win! Fuck Stephen Kwan.
Jesus. If you're a Texas Rangers fan, they just signed Patrick Corbin, which is probably the worst news you could get this late in the offseason. Some terrible news.
Is Rivers at state?
Yeah, he was.
We just went to 6 innings in a 3-inning game, but at least we won.
We can make this work. I think we can make this work. Let the freshmen go. We want the best starting for us. We can't afford this red shirt shit. Oh, I didn't see Kevin. I'm sorry. Thanks for the rose. I didn't hear it either. I must have been in my zone. Sorry about that. Just let the seniors go.
Thank God, done with that stupid conquest. Get to keep bronze packs.
DJ, what's going on?
Oh, I didn't get any of the players. Gross.
Crystals or White Castle?
I've never been to Crystals. The red shirt. So they'll still be a freshman next year. They'll just be a freshman red shirt. So it gives them an extra year of eligibility if they choose to stay. Girl snore. All right, I think we're good. Let's hope for a good season. Cribs senior year, we're 3 stars. Let's make another bowl game.
What is Crystals?
I've never heard of
Mario
Crystal.
emulator games. They're pretty good.
I need to, honestly, because I see people playing them, but I don't want to just like copy other people, I guess. Lost Iowa, that's no shock.
Oh, you don't want to
Chili
copy
is a
other
good
people,
debate.
huh?
Kyle's mad because I'm going to stream NCAA on Thursday.
Oh my God. No, he's not. He's joking.
It's just it's the time of the year.
Oh my God.
You got to get the push out.
Oh my God.
Chili is like barbecue. Depends on the region.
Where psychological
Oh,
exit
you
says I
should
should wear a suit.
too.
I don't know, I might.
Headliners pack.
Six and 2 so far. Lost to Marshall though. Lost to Northern Illinois too. Shit. We beat Georgia. Is that the real Georgia? Lost to Miami, Ohio again. We're 7 and 4. 8 and 4. Not a bad year. 8 and 4. We'll take it.
Yes, what a great idea. Dress according to what game you're playing. For WWE cosplay, a wrestler lol.
I'm gonna have to get Noah's La Parka mask. What's going on? He ate me. Army-Navy game. Navy won this time. No one cares.
The Blue Jays Roaders.
Dress
It's
as an
great.
ammo.
Wow, what a good poll. Puke.
Did we get Dress as Sandman? Grab the beer. Probably could find a Penta mask pretty easy. Nebraska running back. We're in the Silicon Valley Football Classic. This is back when people watched bowl games. Now they don't anymore.
Just put Metallica on repeat.
Dresses 09 Randy Orton. Oh, great. Number 9 Fresno.
Oh man, not the Florida Bowl.
No, we haven't got one Florida Bowl. Damn. Didn't even think of that. No Florida Bowl. Killing me softly.
This is San Jose, California, the setting for the
That
Silicon
Fresno
Valley
Bulldog
Classic.
feet are
Teams playing
inverted,
out here at Spartan
possibly
Stadium.
inbreeding.
And there's a little chill in the air for today's game between the Kent State Golden Flashes and the Bulldogs of Fresno State.
Pretty.
25 packs, and
This
I
could.
did not
This
get
could be huge.
a player above a silver.
Brad Nessler, Lee.
There's no question. Yep.
I'm available to be booked.
Thanks, Kirk and Lee.
In jail, maybe.
Jesus Christ. Why am I going to jail now? What did I do? Is this over NCAA?
Yes.
We'll all stream together. We'll be a stream team. You, me, Noah.
Have anything nice when Bones is your friend.
Oh.
Who needs enemies when you got friends like this?
I think people will be like, oh man, we should go watch Kyle. This Bones guy's not very good.
Oh yeah.
8-4.
No, you said you would never go stream with Kyle.
I never said I would never go stream with Kyle. Him and Noah are liars.
Yes, he
Him
did.
and Noah are
Yes, he
liars. I never said that.
2nd and 8 coming up here. Ball on their own 22.
Constantly lying on me.
The golden flashes come out in the shotgun. Garcia brings him down at the 26. 4 yards gained on that quarterback draw.
I never said that.
It's 3rd down and 4 to go. Ball on the 26-yard line.
Never said it.
They'll use a 4-4 defense here.
You should stream and review pizza with Kyle.
Me and Kyle reviewing chain pizzas.
He mentioned that he wanted to run the ball against this
No.
defense, and he felt that he may have some success.
I'm
They've
old.
had
I get
some
heartburn
success
from
in
that crap.
Back to pass. Looking. Throws it out there. Complete.
Bones is gonna come to New York City. We're gonna.
Yep,
we'll do
Josh
an
Cribbs.
IRL stream.
7-yard pickup on the screenplay.
I'll take him to the hood in Queens and we'll just walk around.
No, they're still doing spring training games. They don't even have the rosters set yet.
That is why Bones will not co-stream, since you won't try pizza.
Right? I love that Cribbs is in this game. Yeah, he won't do the...
That sounds like a Kyle tummy problem.
Kyle tummy problem.
3rd and 2 coming up here. Ball on the 45-yard line. Number 9.
What?
It's more of a Kyle taste bud problem. Domino sucks.
What is the one that's like something, upset stomach, diarrhea? There you go.
Is Spider-Man respected in New York?
Is Spider-Man respected, or are you all kind of like, I can't remember the name of the guy. No, the, shit, what's his name? The newspaper editor. I can't remember his fucking name.
I don't.
He saved that subway that one time.
He did say that.
Inside with Jonah.
The Bulldog come out in a 4-3. Number 9 still has it. Now he's scrambling. He wants it all.
Beautiful catch, Dowry. Yeah, J. Jonah Jameson. There we go. J. Jonah Jameson. Get me Spider-Man. Psychological exit thanks to the lightning bolt.
Here we go.
TikTok the rose to GG's.
Here we go.
Good swing timing.
The goat.
Hey, can't get it on good swing timing. Who can?
Here we go. Here we go.
To New York. Does New York still read the Daily Bugle?
Papers are extinct.
Is Peter Parker now a photographer for the web? The World Wide Web? You might not have heard of it. It's a fancy new thing people are talking about.
Sounds like a whole lot
I
of
wish New York was
jealous
extinct.
people that they live in Arkansas and not.
Oh yeah, Oz was a crazy show.
They'll start this drive at the 30.
Peter Parker works for Daily Mail now.
Traumatized my ass.
West is good for nothing, Noah.
He throws it. Jameson hangs on to it. Morrison.
There's the East Coast, then a whole bunch of flyover bullshit, and then there's the West Coast.
1st and 10. Ball on the 49-yard line.
Here's a New York question for you. Has anyone fallen in the giant water pit they have for the Twin Towers?
When I was there last, somebody jumped into it.
Oh, really?
There's 2 of them. There's where each building was. They're
Yeah.
huge fountains. Yeah, somebody jumped in it last time I was there.
Is that like
And it's like,
end game there? Like you're done then? Seem
He
pretty
actually
deep.
Actually,
didn't,
Kyle.
which is like super surprising. They are deep. I mean, I would call it every bit of 50 feet. I'm not exactly
Yeah.
sure. Now I'll look it up. But they're massive.
Yeah, I thought that's what I wondered. I'm like, this is kind of like crazy. People can just jump in this and like.
New York is good for terrorism attacks.
There's crazy stuff all the time.
Well, the offensive line needs to do
Okay, I guess.
One of the coolest
Yes, they're exactly
documentary I
50
saw
feet.
was
Alright.
about people
But what's
who
crazy
cleaned the
is like
9/11
the
memorial.
initial, because it's a huge square, obviously.
Yeah.
But like it's the size of the building, and there's a drop, and then all the water, and then there's the huge drop.
Kyle jumped in there
So
with
like
a suit.
this dude,
That's why he
it's
doesn't
like a
wear one on
20-foot
stream.
drop just down to the first level.
Okay.
And then so he like dropped 20 feet onto like cement, and then another 50 feet.
Shit. Yeah, I don't like heights. I wouldn't do that. No.
Yeah, I don't like heights either.
That's wild, though. Yeah, G and I went there when we went and saw the Jets play the Browns. We went to the 9/11 memorial. We didn't realize it was like anniversary weekend.
Oh, so it's packed.
Yeah, it's packed, and there was a lot of moments for like to get pictures and stuff. I
I
took a
would
pretty
cry
sweet
if I
picture
went
there.
to the memorial.
No, the fountains are cool, and the museum that's right there also, obviously. Like you go in and it's just like a small 2-room building, and you're like, oh crap, like this is whack. And then you like go, there's a movie upstairs that has like Obama and like like all the news things that were happening at the time. And like that's okay, it's not bad.
I have always
But then
wanted
you
to
go
see
downstairs.
the museum.
Oh my god! Because you're underneath all of
Okay.
the structure of the buildings, the original buildings.
Mhm.
So like, it's an emotional place. It's good.
I don't think we went to the
highly
museum.
recommend going to the museum and the fountains, if anybody goes. But the museum it's crazy. All the letters of like people looking for their loved ones are on the walls. It's nuts. It's a lot. Let's just say. If you're old enough to remember where you were on 9/11.
Yeah, right. There's a lot of people that don't.
No, I mean my girlfriend was like 4 or something.
Yeah.
Like shoot, I was like, no, I remember, I remember this.
Yeah. Yeah, it was crazy. I remember we were sitting in what was it, science class, and the middle school principal. I was in high school then. Middle school principal came running down, and was like, "Plane just hit the Twin Towers." Science teacher's like, okay, and he was like in a panic.
For me in my life.
And he's like looked at the class, and he after the teacher left, he's like, who cares? Like what is he talking about? And then he's like, do you guys want to see it? We'll turn on the TV. Turn on the TV like right as the second plane was hitting, and I'm like, oh, we're in trouble. Today's going to be a different type of day, isn't it?
Yeah, we didn't leave class because like it happened during like first or second period or whatever, and we just sat there with the TV on all day.
Yeah. They still made us leave classes, but like eventually, like kids were going home, and
yep.
Because that one plane flew over like our area-ish, and then like turn around in Cleveland. I think the one that went in.
Every year I research on it and always find some new information.
Oh,
from
yeah.
that day.
Turn around in Cleveland and then went to Shanksville, I believe.
So there's really cool things at the museum about that, JT. So there's like a whole like little walkthrough, like sub-museum in the museum in the downstairs that's just dedicated like the FDNY, and there's like crushed fire trucks, and it shows like that there's pictures of them like outside of the building before the building collapsed on them, and so there's like a sub-museum within the museum, but like you're inside of the foundation of the building, and like their pillars are still there because obviously it didn't destroy underground things. It's pretty crazy. Must see.
Oh, he sure does. And he does
I'm gonna take
disappoint
Bones.
either. Great athletic ability.
We're gonna go.
We're gonna go. We're gonna have a New York slice. We're gonna go to the museum. we'll go to Ellis Island, and then we'll jump in the 9/11 fountains.
And he's taken down at the 20.
Ellis Island, that's where my family came in at.
I remember when I was younger, because I went, obviously we went when I was like younger too. Ellis Island this time, like now, isn't nearly as cool as it
And
used
Kyle
to
will
be.
wear a suit.
But like, I remember going
One
through
of
the
the
books
most
when I was younger
YouTube
and
videos
finding
I've
like
seen on
my
was the music
ancestors,
playlist.
Oh, really?
like their handwritten, signed in. Yeah,
Wow.
you can still do it, but it's all like computerized. And
To be,
stuff.
yeah.
It was a playlist that I don't.
Yeah, I need to check that out someday. Find the names.
There's it's like $70, but there's like a tour of like the old hospital, the abandoned hospital and stuff in Ellis Island. It was pretty cool, like because they did like all sorts of like medical testings and stuff there. It's pretty cool. It's all, I like abandoned building stuff.
Now smelling it and tasting it are two different things. You got to be able to taste the end zone because it means
You got to taste the end zone. Picked. That's horrible throw. Not anywhere near the wide receiver. God damn it, Cribbs. You're a senior. You got to be better than that.
And once it was thrown, he knew exactly where it was going, and he made the pick.
It's 1st and 10, ball on their own 20.
I've wanted to watch a documentary about Rikers Island, but haven't yet.
Scott's probably been there. First day.
Been where?
Rikers Island.
Number 13.
I have not.
He lets it go. Complete. They'll bring him down.
Scott was in Rikers. Don't worry. He'll tell you all about it.
Got burned on the blitz that time.
Cal met his first boyfriend at Rikers Island.
Ball on 33.
I don't judge people.
Cameron is the deep back.
Oh, don't try to MAGA me.
I don't
There was
judge
a riot,
people
I
that are
believe, in the
living that,
70s or 80s.
that have alternative lifestyles, but go
First
off.
of many.
You're gonna MAGA me. You're gonna MAGA me right now. You're gonna.
Just saying.
It's second down.
There's a.
Ball on their own
I do want to go. So next time I go out to LA, I want to go over to Alcatraz because they have like a bunch of like tours and stuff of that.
I love
I think
Megan.
that'd be cool.
And the quarterback picks up about 3.
Is that in like San Francisco or where's?
Yeah, it's off the San Francisco Bay.
3rd and 7 coming up here. 5th play of this drive coming up.
He takes stuff out of their playbook. That's what he does.
Goes with the ace set here.
Big leagues me with the MAGA playbook.
Oh,
Been to
don't,
Alcatraz. Not worth it.
That's what we're not gonna do.
4th down and 7 coming up. Ball on the 32.
You did the same thing that guy did to you that deleted his video.
Alvarez is
Oh.
wild.
Ready to put this one away.
Kyle has a shrine of Elon in his closet.
He's a fraud.
Alston
He's
signals for a
fake.
fair
He's
catch.
fake
Ball's
news.
in at the 23.
I just let the players go out there and have some fun here.
We're not trying to
Yeah,
have
and
fun. We're trying to win a game.
And I beat the crap out of it all the time. Psychological exit.
Defense lines up in a 4-3.
That story is crazy, JT. It's very intriguing to me. Because, like, the San Francisco Bay has, like, a crap ton of sharks. It's so cold. The swells in it are insane. Like,
The Bulldogs bring in their dime package. He's looking.
those guys probably wish they wouldn't have made it if they did make,
At the
like,
49-yard line. The wideout comes up with a spectacular play.
I was gonna say, how sure are they that they actually made it?
Tides in trying to ride a
Not
raft.
very.
Remember to call that one again. Good call.
Yeah, I mean,
Kent State comes out of the
just the,
brought down at the 45-yard line.
just getting
No!
pushed out further. That water is so
You
cold.
gotta play the game
The
with
raft was made of jackets, I
love
believe.
the kids that love the game of football.
2nd and 4
Senior
coming up.
year, my man gets hurt. Last game.
Fresno State going with a 3-man front. Fires across the middle. Jones brings him down at the 39-yard
I can't get an extra base
I
hit
like
with
what the coach
Otani.
is doing here with this hurry-up offense. Watch for this young
Making
defense
me
to get a little confused.
pretty
on this
angry.
Looking. He rolls out to the right.
Oh, that was a good throw, though.
He just let his wide out a little too much that time.
I like throwing the ball here.
This is where
Good
he could only
contact
get
is
it.
just an out every time. Can they fix this
The Golden
piece of
Classic
shit game
line up with
already?
3 wide. Drops back to pass. Looks. Penalty
That's
mark on
pass
the field.
interference.
They couldn't hook up on that one.
Good call.
As a quarterback, you got to be aware of what the defense is throwing at you.
It's 1st and 10.
Bones getting bailed out by the refs.
That was clearly pass interference there.
Fresno State lines up defensively in a 4-3. He lobs it over the
That's going to be...
Bones is going to be yelling that every game from September and October while the Jets are down 400 points because they don't have a quarterback.
10 to go. Ball on the 24-yard line. Defense lines up.
I believe. I got my Justin Fields jerseys. That's not true. There are people that believe.
It's a big down right here. You got to throw in this situation.
Yeah. Apparently, crackheads.
It wouldn't surprise me if he was the second best quarterback in the AFC East.
Yeah, I often too believe in people that were fired from their job twice in 3 years.
Steelers wanted him back. He didn't want the Steelers. I think Winston just met with them.
He's still fired from his job.
It's not fired if you leave it.
It's fired if you get fucking benched.
He was never the starter.
He was the starter for the first 4 weeks. If you performed really well, you don't lose the job.
I think he performed well. He's 4-2.
With like 5 touchdowns.
The golden flashes. Line up in a 3.
How many?
In 1943, Justin Fields would have been spectacular.
He didn't turn over the ball, though. He showed something. He showed improvement.
Throws it deep downfield.
God damn it.
Finally, something me and Noah can finally agree on. Bones talking about Justin Fields as if he doesn't stink.
He doesn't stink.
1st and 10. Ball on the 46. The Bulldogs set up in the
If the Bears would have tried to give him the weapons that they gave Caleb Williams, he'd probably still be Bears quarterback.
Number 13 drops to throw.
He would.
Once, looks.
DJ Moore and him had a good season together. Shit.
It's incomplete. He just let his wide out
DJ Moore's first year.
Averages under 2,000 yards passing a year.
So it's 2nd and
Justin
10.
11
Fields will be the
touchdowns,
best QB in the
8
AFC
interceptions.
East this
See,
year.
look at there's that's from Noah.
rating.
Noah just said he'll be the best QB in the AFC East.
He's looking. He rifles it to the left. And they couldn't hook up on that one.
It's the Bears. That wouldn't have
Sometimes
happened.
the troll jobs are just like too blasphemous to get a reaction.
Okay, but his age 24 year with the Bears, he ended up throwing for 2,562 yards, but only played in 13 games. So he would have went over 3,000 yards. Right? I mean, can we agree on that?
13 games is under 200 yards a game.
But he would have went over 1,300 yards, right? Or 3,000 yards. Sorry, I said 13.
That's nothing. But yeah, sure.
But he would have went over 3,000. Okay. But he showed improvement.
Okay.
And he had no wide receivers.
Yeah, really good heads-up play.
Pittsburgh, they were definitely playing. Okay, he had DJ Moore that year, but he had nothing after that, no line. But when they brought in Caleb Williams, that's when the GM decided he was going to bring in Rome and Keenan Allen. And
Rome terrible.
I think he's terrible, but they spent a first-round pick on him because they didn't think he was terrible, though. They were trying to get him help.
Caleb Williams, not great last year. Better than Justin Fields has ever been. In 4 years. You can cherry pick his stats, and they're not as good as Caleb Williams.
Caleb Williams was healthy. He was 5-12.
Just let the players go out there and
but he was healthy.
Like his best year, he's throwing for under 200 yards a game.
But he also ran for more yards too.
Yeah, because he can't throw.
He's got legs. What do you mean?
I know he has legs. They all have legs. If your quarterback doesn't have legs, he's probably not going to be very good. But
some of
your
them don't have
job
legs.
as a quarterback is to be able to manipulate the defense throwing the ball.
We'll see. We'll see. I don't even think he's going to be great this year.
Here comes the pressure.
But I think he could be the second best quarterback in the AFC East. And I hold to that.
And we've got a tie ball game here, folks. And we pause for halftime.
There isn't a team in the league that wouldn't take Drake May over him.
Probably.
So when he sucks, will we finally
Bones
admit that
underselling
he
Fields
sucks?
this year.
Like 4 years is not enough to admit he
If-
sucks.
If he's good, are you
Would
going to admit that he
5
was
be?
good? That's the real question. If he has a good year, are you going to admit that he's good, or what's the excuse going to be
he's
then?
good?
When's the field goal put?
No,
where's
no,
where's the
because
goalpost going to move to?
Well, it would define good. Like statistically, you would have to define what good is, because
Kyle
you try
will
and tell me
never
that
admit he's
2,500
good,
yards in
haha.
13 games and 16 touchdowns, which is 1.2 a game, and 9 interceptions is like a good year.
With DJ Moore and nothing else. But
Yeah,
Caleb
a
Williams
tight
had a good
end.
season. Hey, congratulations. Caleb Williams had a good season. All it took was a first-round wide receiver, DJ Moore, bringing in Keenan Allen, bringing in line help. But, that's good.
Keenan Allen- Did they bring in line help?
Yeah,
Once
they-
Kyle made
yeah,
his
they brought
mind
in
up,
line
he
help.
won't change it.
And they brought in more line help this year.
They brought in more help this year. Yeah.
They brought in line help last year, too, though. But they actually tried last year to surround Caleb Williams with the team. The big thing with Caleb Williams now, they got rid of the fucking Eberfluss, who was just a piece of shit.
But so you can't his year would have to be extremely good, because you can't erase 4 years based on one. Like if he throws 20 touchdowns and 7 interceptions,
Ben
is
Johnson
he all of a sudden good? I
Okay,
don't
so
think
you're saying he was bad in 2022.
I'm saying he was not good.
There
Yeah,
it
Okay.
is.
correct. I'm saying he
Okay.
wasn't good.
He rushed for over
He wasn't
1,000
good at
yards.
all with the game.
And he had no wide receivers. He really had no wide receivers. 17 touchdowns, 11 picks, but that's not terrible. You can't say he's a terrible quarterback based on that. He finished 9th in MVP voting.
He's not a good quarterback. He was a 3rd overall pick or something.
No, he
bullshit like
wasn't.
that.
Nope, that was Zach Wilson.
Oh yeah, that was the
Yeah,
same year, wasn't it?
that
Where'd
was
he go, 10th?
yeah, 10th. Zach Wilson was number 2.
Zach Wilson.
But if
See,
the
I could be
Jets would have,
convinced on
if
this
the
guy.
Jets would have taken Justin Fields instead of Zach Wilson, Justin Fields would be he'd be farther along now than he is.
But so what bothers me about the Justin Fields thing is we've seen what 100 quarterbacks that have done something along the lines of not perform as well as they should for high picks. How long? Why does this guy get such a long leash?
Because
there's a lot of people that feel the way you do.
Because
But
the
why
Bears
is the
did
leash
nothing
so
to
long?
help him, and he showed improvement with the Steelers last year. He protected the ball. He only threw 1 interception. That's like a
didn't
Steelers
score.
offense.
But he didn't score.
But 4-2. I mean, that's
4-2 with 5 touchdowns.
but that's kind of how the Steelers roll, though. That's how the Steelers have always kind of rolled. Protect the ball, protect the ball. Ben was an anomaly.
Ben Roethlisberger?
I mean, they've always been a running team outside of the Ben years.
Well,
I'm
yeah,
sorry,
but,
Kevin. I didn't see it at the time.
Brings in the nickel here. Pope on the option. He's to the 10, and he's taken down.
I just don't understand the leash from certain.
I mean,
from,
it's
a vast array of people.
But it's not like the Jets were the only ones fighting for his services,
I don't know that. I guess.
It's not like it was the Jets competing against themselves.
It's 2nd down and 2 to go. Ball
This is 0-3.
Pope lines up in the shotgun. Richmond brings him down.
Having Polk in there instead of Krebs is.
Back to the line of scrimmage.
Hitting a home run with Seiya Suzuki is impossible. Why would this be the thing?
What did you do to hurt Kevin?
I didn't thank him for the rose. I
Listed on
didn't
screen
see
when
it.
It should have been on Bocono.
Do you really? This argument has happened like 10 times already. It's not going to stop anytime soon.
Here we go.
Thank you for the
Justin
rose,
Fields will
Kyle.
be retired for 6 years, and Bones will be on the he never got a
But this was the
fair
best
shot
one.
train.
But I can say that about a lot of people. I mean, it's not just Fields. There are other quarterbacks that I'm like, okay, he should have got a bigger shot.
What we can agree on now that there's no chance anybody can argue that he didn't get a fair shot. He's had 3 different teams where
Fields?
normally he would have flustered out as
With
a
the
backup
Jet
somewhere.
being a starter with the Jets, an unquestioned starter, yes. This season, I can say that he's going to get a fair shot.
Good solid run.
But I mean, I think Steelers wanted to keep him. Everything I've read said the Steelers were in on it. I think his brother even posted that he was going to go back to the Steelers.
In on it for as long as it was less than 20 million with like 15 guaranteed.
I have no idea. Yeah, I have no idea on that. But they were in on him. And they obviously wanted him over Wilson because I think they could have brought Wilson back any time now.
He's going to try and scramble. Rifles this one out to the left. And it's caught. And he's taken down.
I don't think Wilson's coming back to Pittsburgh, even if
Here the play action was
Rodgers goes to Minnesota.
Justin chose Jets over Steelers, and now Steelers scrambling.
Yeah.
And the quarterback did a tremendous job with a fake handoff, too.
He's rolling left.
Shit.
And this one's going to get intercepted. And down he goes at the 40-yard line. And that was their second interception of the game.
We get it. I'm getting picked a lot. Cool.
Justin was pissed at how the Steelers handled him last year.
I wouldn't be happy either, honestly.
Downside, Michi. He can't have downside. He's flustered out. Like, there is no downside. Of course he has upside, because the down doesn't exist.
I mean, but it's not like this guy's thrown like crazy amount of interceptions.
Because he doesn't throw.
He does when he has time, but he was running for his life with Chicago. But you saw it this year that, yes, Caleb's more polished. Caleb was running for his life, though. And a lot of Caleb's yards came in garbage time.
Kent State lines up in a dime defense here. He's looking
Yes.
for his man.
But if the argument is, did the Bears do the right thing? It's absolutely. Caleb Williams is already a better quarterback than Justin Fields.
Did the Bears do right by
significantly
Justin
better.
Fields? I think that's the question.
And Caleb took some of the worst sacks in NFL history.
Ball on the 42-yard line.
I don't think they did wrong by him. I think a top 10 quarterback, you expect to change the franchise in some aspect, especially if you go out and get a number one.
Yeah, but when
Like,
you
his
draft
line sucked, yes.
a Justin Fields, who you know what he brings to the table. He's not going to be your typical pocket passer. And Eberflus tried to turn him into a pocket passer, which was the stupidest thing.
But you cannot win with a predominantly running quarterback. It's unheard of. It does not happen.
Can someone tell the
Lamar
Ravens that?
Jackson, it's amazing. Yeah, and what if they won? They fluster out against good teams.
I mean, they've made it as far as the Bills. The only people that are winning in the AFC are the Chiefs.
Number 13 with 4 wide receivers.
Like, that's the team going to the championship. Well,
Chiefs?
Bengals.
Bengals.
Anomaly
Are they both-
Bengals.
Are they both pocket passers? Even Jalen Hurts, he's a predominantly pocket passer. Like, let's just go over the World Series.
Can you say that
matchups.
again, Bones?
And you tell me a guy that's like as good with his legs as throwing that's been there.
In the what? Sorry, I looked at Noah's comment. Noah was happy that I said that about the Chiefs.
Yeah, but Super Bowl matchups. Show me a quarterback that is as good or as much of a threat running as he is at
I
passing
think you
the
can
ball.
consider. I think you can consider Hurts that.
No
I think the
way.
threat is there.
It's a threat, but he doesn't utilize it.
But you said threat. I'm saying your words. That is as big of a threat.
He's not as big of a threat running. He's not as big of a threat.
So you
running.
think that defenses don't aren't cognizant of the fact that this dude can take off?
They're cognizant of that.
He was fucking
fact
out.
with basically everybody, right? I mean,
I don't think
basically every
everybody.
quarterback, you're running stints. You're keeping them in the pocket. The defensive line's goal is to keep the quarterback in the pocket most of the time, more quarterbacks than not. So you have to be able to beat people from the pocket.
I'd be curious how many teams run like spy on Hurts. I don't know the number.
But, right, that's all the more reason you have to run a spy on a guy like Justin Fields, which is taking a defender out of defending the passing, and he can't pass.
We'll see.
There's one less defender.
We'll see.
Jalen Hurts, on average, rushes for 600 yards.
Listen, I know Justin Fields could pass. I saw him pass in college. I know he can throw the ball.
Well, yeah, so could frickin' Kellen Moore in college.
Hurts had the best line ever, and Fields the worst with the Bears.
Right. Fields did have the worst line ever.
I'd run it here. If you can run the ball successfully,
I've just never seen a guy get the leash that this guy gets.
It's not just me.
Have you guys seen him throw the football? Like, have you watched that?
There's people that are. Yeah, I saw him throw the football. I've seen some plays that other quarterbacks can't make.
You haven't seen throws that other quarterbacks can't make.
I've seen plays, but he makes a throw on the. But he's made a throw on a play. He's been able to extend the play.
You've never seen Justin Fields make a throw on the run that you haven't seen Josh Allen do every week.
Probably I have.
Throwing on the run.
I think Josh Allen isn't the most accurate quarterback. I think we can agree on that.
No, he's not. But like throwing on the run. I mean, who's a better throw on the run?
Go. No, I mean, the argument definitely isn't Josh Fields or Justin Fields versus Josh Allen.
No, right. I'm saying nobody can argue that they've seen anything throwing the ball, just throwing the ball, that makes you think, yep, this guy is a good quarterback from Justin Fields.
Yes, no, I've seen things from Justin Fields.
I feel like NFL has an issue with how bad rookie QBs are treated.
Would you rather have Geno and Sam Darnold over Justin Fields? That's because someone mentioned Geno and Darnold.
Oh,
these are starting quarterbacks in the NFL. I would rather have Fields.
Are we factoring in like cap hits, stuff like that? Like
no,
there's a lot of things that matter.
I wouldn't. Don't factor in cap. Just who out of everyone who was available for the Jets. Let's go. All the quarterbacks that were available, and you can even consider college quarterbacks that are coming out.
If the argument is Fields isn't the worst option, that's a pretty low bar. Like that's making the argument of how bad.
Geno and Darnold.
I think it's just the bar. Because I don't think there are any other options for them to get any, you know.
If you're including rookie quarterbacks, yeah, I would take just about all of them.
I mean, they're not going to have a chance at Ward.
Because there's the unknown.
Hypothetically, they could have a chance at Sanders. Would you rather have Sanders? I don't think I'd rather have Sanders. Just with everything that comes with him, too.
But you're factoring in, they definitely don't have a shot at Ward. I mean, where are they drafting? Like 12th or something? 7th? Something like that?
Yeah, 7th, I think. Yeah. So that's the one that I could say, like, okay.
The put in the Jets could have a good shot.
Comes out in the shotgun.
Jackson Dart in the second round?
I don't know if I love Dart.
I don't love him either. But the question is, if you're comparing like Geno, Sam Darnold, and Justin Fields, the question is, there's 3 guys that I know can't do it versus a handful of guys. Do I know? No, I can feel one way or another, but you don't know about any rookie.
But Darnold just took a team to the playoffs.
Right? And he was a pumpkin his last.
You can't say he can't.
Games.
You can't say he can't do it because he did it.
That reminds me of a smaller Jay Cutler.
If the Jets get a quarterback that takes them to the playoffs, for the Jets, yeah, the bar needs to be the playoffs. Bar needs to be showing signs of life for more than 3 games.
Then you see a guy like C.J. Stroud who proves a young QB can work same
I guess
with Washington.
that's probably a lot of where this comes from, is we have different outlooks. Like in professional sports, I believe if you don't have the guy that can win you a championship, then you need to be looking for the guy. And there's only maybe what would we call it, a round 5 in the league, you would say, on any given year, roughly. So, yes, I believe 27 people should be looking for a quarterback, specifically quarterback.
But I think that's why Fields was the right choice for the Jets. It's a 2-year deal. Out of everyone that's available, he's the only one that has the potential to
I do believe that patience is lost.
be
with
something
certain
better than
teams.
average because of what he brings to the table.
I do not think he has the ability to be better than average. I think average is his.
Only 3 QBs have won a championship in the last 5
He's
years.
just so limited throwing. So
I think he
mean,
brings.
if the goal is like, can you find a way to scheme and make the playoffs with a guy? I mean, I don't know. I guess you can with all of them.
It's Justin Fields again, Mason. The argument is Justin Fields.
Right? And he made the playoffs.
I don't think Geno's terrible. I think
there area so many people that don't get a good situation in a team that would thrive elsewhere.
I don't think it's even a matter of like terrible, but like tiers. You're not going to get a Josh Allen. This year, you're not going to get a Josh Allen. There's only maybe one quarterback that I think could be a franchise quarterback in this draft. There's very few elite quarterbacks, I think, compared to maybe the golden age, too. We'll say 80s through 2005 or something, whenever Manning retired, because then it was just Brady, really.
Geno made the Seahawks relevant again.
Hitting a home run with Say Suzuki is impossible.
But I think Fields also brings a dynamic that the Jets haven't had in a really, really long time, where the quarterback's athletic. When's the last athletic Jets quarterback? You can maybe say Geno.
Geno?
Yeah. And he wasn't, like, Geno didn't get a fair shot with the Jets.
But I guess Zach Wilson is athletic, right? He actually had some
Ray
real.
Lucas?
It was surprising.
Yeah, he wasn't terrible in the athletic department, but he should, I say it again, he should have been a 3rd-round pick and had the opportunity to sit somewhere, and he might be
Geno was
okay.
on a horrible team. Are the Jets' offense line better than Chicago?
You can say a lot of things
I think
about
so.
Zach Wilson. That kid's got heart.
Sanchez is pretty athletic. Okay. Ray Lucas.
I mean, Wilson got benched, multiple times, and then came in and battled through just getting blown up in blowout games.
I think he only got, I don't know how many times he got benched.
Twice, right?
Maybe twice. But one was just when they brought in Rodgers, I'd say.
Kyle not defending Zach Wilson is wild.
That's when he came in, right? And
To me, that
battled
offensive
back, like,
line
down
makes
13
Fields in
or
Chicago.
something, and they won that game. Or
Yeah.
was that the year before? Rodgers, when the defensive lineman was like, "That's our quarterback."
That might have been the year before Rodgers. Yeah.
I think he was. I think that was the year before. There was like
There were so many times
it might have been.
Fields
It
had
might
to
have been the year of
scramble
Rodgers. I forget
cause of
Rodgers
a
was
bad
out that whole year.
offensive line.
Yeah, I think one of the things giving me hope too, I'll say, the Jets head coach had the game plan for Fields.
You know who else has a terrible offensive line, JT?
They faked the
Joe
spike
Burrow.
house. Joe Burrow.
He has a freaking awful offensive line.
Granted, he
And guess
also
what? He
has
destroys through the air.
he also has the best receiver in the NFL. What would happen if you put Chase and Higgins? Let's give Josh Allen or Patrick Mahomes Cincinnati's wide receivers, and let's see what happens. I'm curious.
8 million yards.
And remember what we talked about.
Although with those receivers, Josh probably throws like 60 picks too. But
Giving up that big play. This is very important. You don't want that water leak to turn into a flood. No, you don't.
like what?
I
guess
agree,
what's the
100%.
peak for Justin Fields?
Our line
like
would collapse.
the 15th best quarterback in the league, like peak.
I think top 10. I think that'd be peak, but you'd have to factor in rushing yards. I think he could throw 20 touchdowns this year if he stays healthy.
But there's no way to this point that he's like anywhere in the realm of thinking he could be a Super Bowl quarterback.
Not on the Jets. I mean, it's like, what if you put him on a championship team? Like, throw him on a championship team, and it's possible.
You think like on the Eagles,
Yes.
Justin Fields is a potential.
Yeah, I think he could on the Eagles. Eagles last year, I think they've lost a lot of pieces.
And he hits the PAT. So we're down to just a few seconds remaining here in the ball game.
But I think you could throw a lot of quarterbacks on the Eagles last year, and they would, you know,
Ready to kick this one off.
obviously not Kenny Pickett, but even then, Kenny Pickett had moments where he looked good on the Eagles.
Just another great kick.
This kid may have one of the best legs in college football.
I think I gave Kyle a heart attack. He's dead.
It's just, I can't. I just don't understand it. This has got to be like a mental illness for Justin Fields. I don't know if it's an Ohio State thing.
It's not. I would say it even if he was just Georgia.
And it falls incomplete.
If he just had, we have the Georgia tape. I would say it.
He had to get rid of it in a hurry, and that's why his pass was off.
I can't wait to be at Bones' funeral and just whispering in his dead ear. Justin Fields sucked.
Watch him have a good year.
Wide receivers. He drops back. He's looking. Steps up in the pocket. He
We're
lets it go.
going to throw an interception. A horrible interception.
In what world does he have a high ceiling?
And that was a fantastic interception there.
He has a ceiling?
Everyone thinks he has a high ceiling, though. This is not just.
In what fucking world?
The world we're living in, apparently. Listen, it's not just us. Again, it's not just us.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 25.
Most of the, yeah.
This argument from Mason is like, okay, I put Jahmyr Gibbs at quarterback, so he's all of a sudden the most athletic quarterback. Like, he is a
Trevor Lawrence say
runner.
Mason Justin Fields?
He's a threat with his legs. I'm not disputing that. But you have to be a threat with your freaking arm. It's almost like being a quarterback, your job is to throw the football.
But he improved some things last year. He improved, like he did protect the ball with Pittsburgh. He raised his completion percentage. He's raised his completion percentage every year. You know, his yards, his average yards are not great. But his QB rating has went up every year too, so he's learning the game. He got sacked 55 times when he finished 9th in MVP voting. Led the NFL in getting sacked.
That time they came with the blitz and caused enough confusion up front, they were able to get to him. I'd run the ball here. Just pick up the first down, move the sticks, and continue to move the football.
Defense lines up in a 3-4.
Drafting Justin Fields got people that believed in him exactly what they deserved, and that was fired.
A couple of days ago, the coach talked about how important it was for them
I think they got themselves fired.
For drafting Justin Fields.
They got fired. They got fired when they drafted Caleb Williams, though.
If you take right, they got a longer leash than they should have, right?
So they drafted 2 quarterbacks and fucked them up.
You gotta trust the quarterback's decision making.
They kept Williams.
Fresno State.
I mean, but
Justin Fields was so good as a top 10 quarterback pick that they were able to get another quarterback first overall 3 years later.
Well, yeah, but that wasn't their pick, though. That's Carolina's.
Right. But they took a quarterback
They
first
took a quarterback.
overall.
But if you're, like you said, a lot of people said Williams was a generational talent.
Is coaching at the Jets going
Fuck
to be good
me.
for Fields?
That's game. We lost this one.
What bowl is this?
The one I just lost.
Oh, the quarterback's got to hold on to that. Cribb's still hurt.
Yeah. We lost Cribbs early in the game. There was nothing we could do.
I also like Jaden over Caleb.
Number 13 comes to
Jaden
the line
over
with
Caleb.
3 wide.
Gotta get a pick and return it for a touchdown.
Back to pass. He passes it. Complete. Back to the line. Maybe a yard on the pass.
Oh, this is a terrible finish for us.
It's 2nd down and 9 to go. Ball on the 24-yard line.
I've been trying to hit a home run with Seiya Suzuki for fucking 40 minutes.
They were ranked and we battled them. I can't be mad at us.
B.
And that's the end of this
Defense sold on us. Didn't even put up a fight.
Yeah. I have no corner. I just have no. I got nothing. Shit. Why
Who's
is
the
this
backup quarterback that fumbled the game away?
Polk? I don't even
Sent
know who
him
the
to
fuck he is.
Appalachian State.
That sucks that I didn't get to play with Cripps' last fucking game. That's annoying. What the fuck is my controller doing? Why is it not? All right. I had this charging for like a day and a half, and it's not charged, so that kind of pisses me off.
DJ Moore, the guy that had 3 consecutive 1,000-yard seasons before he ever went to Chicago. That's the guy that Justin Fields made? What?
He did have his best season with Justin Fields.
Yeah, he had his best season, but like, are we acting like he had 3 consecutive 1,000-yard seasons?
They're letting me renew my contract.
1,000 yards, that's a low bar in today's NFL if you're that guy. Has Fields' QBR went up?
Right, his increase was only 150 to 175 yards over what he was doing in Carolina. And by the way, he did that with more receptions. Like,
got him the ball, gave him opportunities. Fields' QBR went up in Pittsburgh. His 4 points from 2023. It went down in 2023. Went down about 10 points in 2023. Yeah, I think Fields is going to be all right.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said, Mason. He had more yards, but he had more receptions. That's the point. Like, it's a volume thing. It's not a production thing.
I know. I'm interested to see how he does this year. I think he also learned from Russell Wilson.
Thank God I hit a home run with Suzuki. Yes, he improved. He improved, and they drafted what was their pick still?
Justin
Their
Fields
pick
is
was
going to
a
be
top
God and
10
supplant
pick
Mahomes as the one
that year
chasing Tom Brady.
when they took Caleb. The Bears.
When they took Caleb, they were number 1, and they got
75 is considered good, while 50 is an average QBR.
9. I was gonna, yeah.
9. And they took a fucking wide receiver because they have to help
Fields
everyone
is
else
at
but
about
Fields.
85 to 90 QBR.
That's real. This is my big issue again, and it's not so much taking Caleb. I get it. They had to take Caleb. Would I have taken Caleb? They've got a lot of holes. They're still a little ways off. Maybe I wouldn't have. Maybe I'd have traded it for a buttload of picks. I don't know. But they never
Tyler Warren from Penn Street.
did anything really to help Fields. And that's just like,
Maybe move down first.
I don't get it. I don't understand what the thought process was for Eberflus to try to change the type of quarterback Fields was. Button heads with him almost like from the start. And clearly, I mean, I think they do. They set.
Justin, that security blanket tight end.
Yeah. I think they set Caleb back too, because now he's got to learn a whole new system. And it's never good for a young quarterback to have to learn a whole new system.
But, like, what's the floor if you're that guy? And if you're drafted in the top 10, you're drafted to be that guy. Like, your floor should not be drafting in the top 10 again. Like, if you were a top 10 quarterback, you should be drafting
True,
that low.
but
like you should instantly make your team exponentially better.
But why weren't they doing anything to try to like help their quarterbacks? And remember, they also they fell in love with Tyson Bagent or whatever the hell his name was. The dude had 3 touchdowns and 6 picks.
I don't think anybody watched him play and fell in love with him. I think it's more of a we know Justin Fields is not that guy.
No, I think the coaching staff fell in love with him. I think it was the same situation like Max Hall when he was on Arizona. Dude couldn't play in the league, and they tried to pretend he could.
No offensive line destroyed Fields in Chicago.
You guys are all crazy.
I don't think so.
Justin Fields gets people fired. And I'm not saying Justin Fields. I'm saying any quarterback at that level does one thing, and that's get people fired.
Technically, Caleb Williams got him fired because they were still there when Justin Fields left. He didn't get anyone fired.
But if Caleb Williams got you fired, they'd be drafting a quarterback.
They got 2 quarterbacks to draft. Caleb Williams got him fired. That's crazy.
It takes a QB 3 years for sure to mature.
Let's see these awesome targets that Justin Fields was throwing to.
It takes quarterbacks 3 years to mature.
DJ Moore. Komet, which I like. Rashawn Johnson was the 3rd leading receiver. Darnell Mooney. Tyler Scott, don't know who that is. Robert Tunyon. Nemius St. Brown. Velus Jones. Chase Claypool. Mercedes Lewis.
Wait, so your entire chat agrees that it takes 3 years to know a quarterback's worth.
Robert
How many
Tunyon,
years did he
Chief.
play in Chicago? How many
3
years in? Is Justin Fields 2 years into his freaking career?
3. He got 3 years in Chicago.
Expectation
okay,
of
so
an
we determined
MVP
his
from
worth
start
was
is
literally
unrealistic, sadly,
But he
even
finished-
if
For
everyone
like a
wants
5th round
it.
pick.
But he finished 9th in MVP voting his 2nd year.
The return on investment was a 10th overall pick to a 5th round pick. Not great. If you invest money, please don't.
His
'Cause if
QBR
that's your
says
return on
different.
investment, and you're like, nah, it's all right. I still like it. You're gonna end up in the poorhouse. His QBR says that. Oh my god. I did.
His QBR does say he's
can't
not
wait.
terrible.
No offensive line with that
Okay,
high of
so
QBR.
his QBR says different. What's his yards per game say? What does his yards per attempt say? What does his touchdowns per game say? What does his touchdown to interception ratio say?
His touchdown to
there's 4.
You
Give
think
me-
his
give me
touchdown
4.
interception ratio is terrible when it's not.
I don't
think you-
it's
I think you
terrible.
think he
it's-
throws more-
I think it's not even 2 to 1.
You're saying he throws? No, I don't think it is. I don't think it reaches 2 to 1.
Touchdowns to 31 or whatever.
But I think you got to look at it season by season too.
He's under 1.5
Let me get this fucking team.
touchdowns to interceptions. 45 and 31. That's what he's at. 45 in 4 years.
So we're gonna count the rookie season too.
That
We're not
man
gonna
was
count that he
scrambling for his
improved
life
every
in
year.
Chicago and still putting up stats.
I'm not factoring in rushing because if your quarterback is as good of a rusher as he is a passer, there is no basis in NFL history that you're going to win a Super Bowl. He was still putting up stats in Chicago. He had fucking 40 touchdowns
In modern
3
day
years.
NFL, a rushing QB matters lol.
I cannot wait. I'm bookmarking this.
He
I
did have
cannot wait to
he
come
has
back
added
in 2
19 more touchdowns rushing. But you don't want to count the rushing touchdowns. That's fine. We don't have to count the rushing touchdowns.
Jalen Hurts
Because
says
if your
different team.
quarterback is a rusher, is his number 1 threat is running, you do not win Super Bowls.
Okay.
Like, that's just so. Yes.
So
you don't draft a quarterback to run the ball.
So do we take away Josh Allen's rushing touchdowns because then he's not an MVP candidate?
Yeah. Well, first of all, that's just absolutely not true. Candidate.
He's not an MVP candidate if you take away his rushing touchdowns. He rushed for 12 touchdowns.
Super Bowl? When did Cam Newton win a Super Bowl? Hold on, your chat said Cam Newton.
Oh, I thought you were talking to me. I'm like, what are you talking about, Cam Newton? I didn't say Cam Newton.
I'm just interested. I don't remember him winning one, and I liked Cam a lot. So this is news to me. Yeah. You want to take away Josh Allen's rushing stats? Okay, let's do that.
You said let's take away his rushing stats.
No, you said Josh Allen's. He's
yeah,
not
you
an MVP
don't want to
candidate anymore.
Yeah, okay. You take away the 12 touchdowns last year. He has 28. That's just. I mean, it's a good. Right. I'm not even saying it's a bad season for a quarterback, but it's not MVP worthy if you take away his rushing stats.
3,700 yards, 28 touchdowns, 6 picks, 4,300, 29 and 18, 4,300, 35 and 14,
I enjoy this
4,400, 36 and 15. Yeah, you have to be able to throw the ball. You have to be able to move the ball through the air. Like. This isn't my opinion on this.
I'm just saying. My point is though, he's not an MVP candidate if you take away his rushing touchdowns. You take away his rushing touchdowns, he's behind Bo Nix, Sam Darnold, Jared Goff, Baker Mayfield, Lamar Jackson, and Joe Burrow in passing touchdowns.
Oh, that's great.
Sam Darnold.
Okay,
Sam Darnold's better.
If we want to argue just number of touchdowns, just passing touchdowns, where is Justin Fields ever in that?
I'm not even saying it's high, but he probably, let's look. He would have been ahead of Russell Wilson this year if we counted his stats from last year, his last year's passing touchdowns. He's ahead of Drake May too.
Quarterback.
He's ahead of the champion Drake May.
He'd be a bottom 30 quarterback. We're just so far from top 10. Like there's just yes, he's a good runner of the football. That's like not disputable. But you have to be able to throw the football. And there's not a stat other than your QBR on very limited time, which he increased a lot, by the way, with his 4 games in Pittsburgh. Like,
6.
6
4
games
wins
where he threw 5 touchdowns.
His 6 games where he had only one less win than Caleb Williams had in 17 games. Let's mark that down too.
And you, Jesus Christ, this is the most insane fucking argument I've ever heard.
But that's just
it's bad. The tape is bad.
Sam Darnold and Geno Smith wouldn't be in the league if Kyle had his way.
To this point, we can agree on that, right? His NFL throwing tape is bad.
I think there's some good tape too. It's obviously not all bad.
So I will. The question:
it's not all bad.
Russell Wilson came in after 6 games and instantly was making better throws, right?
I think I think I'd say that he's making better throws.
Like, you can't put everything in Chicago on the line and the receivers, because I watched half a year where he was missing slant routes 7 yards down the field by 2 yards. Like, his throwing tape in the NFL is bad.
I guess we'll see. We'll see
great
this year. It's
do
gonna
it in Ohio State with a stacked team against Miami of Ohio. Like, that's awesome.
National championship.
But like.
Fields.
Y'all are making me stay up later than I wanted to.
That is correct, Mason. Yeah, I mean, they're a less versatile team, but like, his throwing tape is just bad.
I think you could say that. Yeah, I think you could say they were a better team with Fields than they were Wilson.
I don't think anybody said better.
I think
they said more versatile.
I think you might be able to say they were better.
This is nuts.
Okay, so let's compare Caleb Williams' age 23 season to Justin Fields' age 23 season. Fields finished 9th in MVP voting.
Do you feel like maybe your argument starts to get wobbly legs when you have to cherry pick? Do you think
I'm not cherry picking? You cherry pick, so I just cherry pick back.
23?
You don't want to include.
Season.
You don't want to include rushing stats.
Let's just compare their rookie season.
How is that not cherry picking?
Seasons look like.
Let's compare age 23. Why not compare
let's
each
compare
23?
their rookie seasons. What are their rookie
Because he had
seasons?
more
Okay.
seasoning.
Okay.
Caleb had more
Okay.
seasoning.
Let's compare age 23 season.
Okay.
Question, just before we do that. Did, by chance,
Fields have
Justin
more total
Fields throw
touchdowns.
20 touchdowns?
Did he
throw
have more
20
total touchdowns? Did he have 25 touchdowns, or did he have 20 like Caleb Williams?
Did he throw 20? Oh, he threw 20 touchdowns.
And his age 22, in his age 23 season, who was he throwing to compared to Caleb Williams?
DJ Moore.
In his age 23 season, he was throwing to DJ Moore. Are you sure?
Or was that year 2?
Yeah, that was year 2. His MVP season, he was throwing to Darnell fucking Mooney,
His MVP
David
season?
Montgomery, when he was 9th, Equimonius St. Brown, Dante Pettis, Chase Claypool, Byron Pringle. These guys couldn't start for any team in the league, except for the Bears. Mooney.
Darnell Mooney was like wide receiver 2 for Atlanta.
Mooney's okay, but he's still not great.
He's as good of a wide receiver as Justin Fields is a quarterback.
No.
That's a good. I think that's a good comparison.
I don't
right
think
there.
that's a good comparison at all. But he finished 9th in MVP voting with nobody his age 23 season. Caleb Williams was throwing to a first-round pick. Keenan Allen, who's good, and I think we both can admit Keenan Allen's a good player. DJ Moore.
I mean, he's washed though, right? We can agree on that.
I don't think he's washed necessarily. I think he's just he's not a speed receiver. He's never been a speed receiver.
Who's beating the doors down to sign him?
They traded for him. I don't think they signed him. They traded for him.
Yeah, but he's a free agent right now, right? Keenan Allen.
I don't know, honestly. I couldn't tell you.
Keenan is not washed.
I mean, he's the same receiver. He's not.
The
He's
expectations of every quarterback.
the hands are
is
still
for
there.
them. They expect Patrick Mahomes to run the football.
Nobody can if given the opportunity.
okay.
Josh Allen runs. Josh Allen had 12 touchdowns rushing and it won him an MVP award. So obviously it's valued in the league, I'd say.
I would say it's valued. I would say that you don't.
Caleb
want your
doesn't run at all,
quarterback to be
though.
A better rusher than because if
Caleb doesn't
if
run
you
at
ask
all.
any GM in the league and you say you can only have one, your quarterback's good at running or he's good at throwing from the pocket, you're gonna take the thrower. That's their fucking job.
But he was so good he led him to 5 wins. Isn't winning? I mean, winning is obviously more important,
Oh my god.
right?
The argument is
Fields went 4-2.
not Caleb Williams.
You brought
Right,
up Caleb Williams.
100%.
Let's talk
Look at
Caleb
Eagles.
Williams. Hurts just won.
Yes, Hurts is a better thrower of the ball than runner by exponential.
There's a lot of people that don't agree with
Exponentials.
Kyle's take on that, though.
That's just okay. They can be wrong. That's okay.
Eagles won on a rushing offense, though.
Eagles did win on a rushing offense.
A rushing offense.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the running back.
I disagree that Jalen is a better thrower. He's so inconsistent.
Centered around Jalen as
No.
well.
Why did him and AJ have a big spat this year?
AJ still wants gone after the.
Yeah, because winning a Super Bowl doesn't feel good, quote unquote.
Look at Jalen's stats in playoffs. He
He's
threw low
bipolar
numbers.
too. So.
I wish it could not feel good for the Bills. That would be
In a perfect
beautiful.
world. Unfortunately, AJ Brown has some issues, and he always has had some issues. And he also got involved in Jets business when they had Elijah Moore. I don't even know who I'm signing because of this argument.
Walk done now, shower.
Well, you can only sign who comes to you.
I'm getting nobody. I'm getting nobody then. shit. Especially not getting a quarterback really hurts because we lost.
He lost Cribs. He got injured and died.
Rob Brown, Eugene Heath, Alan Chandler. We brought in a quarterback. He's a 2-star from Toledo. This is not good. The Buckeyes are clearly getting this running back. We're number 2 on the list. Son of a gun. It's cornerback signed with Marshall. Got it.
He had one of the worst passing offenses.
Who's better, Justin Fields or the backup for the last 5 years?
Just looked at rankings.
Wow. Wow. This is like saying, like, oh, is Colby Covington a good UFC fighter? But he could beat up an infant. Like,
he's a good UFC fighter. At least he was.
Like, oh, I'd rather have Fields than the guy that's been a backup the last 5 years. Oh, great. Awesome. I guess. I don't know. It's a flawed, fundamental argument.
But I think you have to, again, you got to take into account what's available for the Jets.
Yes, it's a rebuild no matter what.
Yeah. So why not go with the guy that shows potential instead of, you know, Sam Darnold, who, I mean, I'm with you on there. I think we know what we're getting out of Sam Darnold.
Like, it's with Sam Darnold, it's never going to be as good as it was last year, but it's probably never as bad as it was with the Jets.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So what does success look like for Fields?
Geno Smith is not good, so there's that too.
With Fields' success, 20 passing touchdowns. I think it's a successful season with 20 passing touchdowns, and he has to add at least 5 on the ground.
And it wouldn't matter if he had 20 picks?
Well, I mean, I don't think he's going to reach 20 picks. I'm not even going to, like, entertain that because I don't think that's even possible. Even in his bad years, he didn't get 20 picks.
Well, right, but I think the argument, like, of what good is would have to be, like,
I mean, if anyone throws
ratio, yards per attempt, yards per game, like, things like that. How well he's moving the ball consistently. Like, moving the ball consistently is actually more important than whatever number of touchdowns you put up.
Yeah.
Because, you know, they can be taken by Brees Hall, whatever.
Yeah.
You know, they
well,
can be...
I think this... Offensively, this is probably going to be the best team he has played with. That's not saying much, but I think I'd rather have Garrett Wilson over DJ Moore. I think it's going to be the best wide receiver he's played with. They have a familiarity. I think probably Brees Hall's better than any running back he's had. I'd rather have Brees Hall than Najee. I don't know if people agree with that or not, but
I would imagine. I mean, Najee sucks.
You know, and the Bears didn't have, I mean, they had David Montgomery.
Quarter QBR clutch moments. There's so much more than surface level stats.
So this will be the year he gets his fair shot. And I can agree to that. This is the year.
Freaking heart palpitation. No. Ridiculous.
Bocono is going to kill Kyle.
Jesus Christ.
I'm surprised Noah didn't hop on just to add to the...
Like, oh, a top 10 pick 4 years into the league. He's never got a fair shot. This is his fair shot.
I don't
If
think
he
he's
sucks here now. We'll say that like there was some other reason. The Jets are a poverty franchise and they kill everybody.
No, I mean he's getting a fair shot with a new coach, and I mean there's been a lot of quarterbacks that didn't get a fair shot. Most of them played on the Jets, for Christ's
the
sake.
top 10 ceiling is just blasphemous. No shot. The dude has not been a fucking top 30 quarterback, and we're gonna say, well, but he could be top 10. Top 10? I thought I was being fair at top 15.
Now, are we talking top 10 fantasy quarterback or top 10? What are we measuring top 10?
Oh, God.
He could easily be a top 10 fantasy quarterback because of his rushing stats.
If you would take 10 quarterbacks in front of him to play football, like, fuck.
I'd like to wait till after this year
Gino
to decide
got
that.
his fresh start in
Oh my
C
God.
in year 7.
Oh, my God.
I want to see how he does this year.
What does
You know what,
success
I
look like to
actually-
Kyle is the right question.
I actually would like to see how he does in 4 years. I'm not going to make a decision on if he's good or not until I see how he plays
I want to see this year.
this year 31 season. Because you don't really know quarterbacks until they've been on 7 different teams. You know? They got to see different things.
I'm trying to find 10 quarterbacks I'd take over him.
Well, that's just absurd if that's not the easiest thing you've ever done.
I might pick him 10th.
Okay. Okay.
I might pick him 10th.
All right.
So would
Most
you pick
ridiculous
Joe
thing I've ever
Flacco
heard.
over Fields?
Like, Kyler is not good, right? We can agree on that.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean,
Kyler is better at what Justin Fields does.
I'd take Fields over Kyler. I've seen Kyler. He can't see over the line. He can't hit Marvin Harrison Jr. He's got targets. He doesn't do much with it.
ID take Fields over Kyler.
Yeah, I'd take Fields over Kyler Murray. I can say that with confidence. But I would take a lot of quarterbacks over Kyler Murray.
Kyler Murray is just Justin Fields, only the better
Fields greater
version
than
so
Kyler.
far.
He's not a better. I don't think he's a better passer.
Trevor Lawrence over Fields?
What the fuck? It makes Justin Fields a good passer. A passer. You just said passer.
I think he's a better passer than Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray has a lot of bad tape too, though. He's played more games, but he has a lot of bad tape too. And he hasn't been a winner. And he has targets. He's played with some decent players.
You take him 10. So let's go through this.
Okay.
You take him over Lamar Jackson.
No.
You take him over Josh
Kyler
Allen.
comes up
No.
smaller than his stature and clutch
You
moments.
take him over Joe Burrow.
No.
You take him over Bo Nix.
That's one I
A
don't know
good
yet.
Question to
That's
ask
insane.
is would
Okay,
Fields
won't take
be
him over Bo Nix. You take him
successful
over
at the
Jared Goff.
Panthers?
Yeah, probably take him over Jared Goff.
What? What?
Yeah, I don't like Jared Goff, and maybe that's just me. I don't like Jared Goff.
I hate Jared Goff.
I don't think he's very good.
What? What? Okay, you won't take him over Jared Goff. You'll take him over Jordan Love.
No. I would take him over Jared Goff. I wouldn't take him over Jordan.
Yeah, taking him over Jared Goff is insane. You'll take him over C.J. Stroud.
No.
Okay. You'll take him over Dak Prescott.
Yes.
Okay. You'll take him over Patrick Mahomes.
No.
You'll
It
take
might
him
not
over Trevor
exactly be
Lawrence?
10. It might not exactly be 10. Yes, I'd take him over Trevor Lawrence.
Because you're not taking him over Herbert.
Trevor Lawrence.
Herbert, Probably not over
You're not
Herbert.
taking him over Stafford.
How
You're
old
not
is
taking him
Stafford? How
over-
old is Stafford? It depends
Oh
on
my
age.
God. Oh my
37,
fucking
yeah, I'm
God.
taking him over Stafford.
You're not taking him over Baker. You're not taking him over.
I'm taking him
Jalen.
over
You're
Baker.
Not taking him over Cam Ward.
I'm taking him over Baker.
I hate Herbert, but I'd
Chad,
take
is
him
this
over
real?
Fields.
Who was the other one? Who was the one you said? I'm taking him over Drake May.
You would take a fucking guy over that has been cast off of two fucking
Derek
teams
Carr?
that has done nothing.
Yeah, I'm taking him over Derek
Jared
Carr.
Goff.
Yeah, I'm taking him over Derek Carr. I said that might be my preference. I don't really like Jared Goff.
But this is where it's just gotten absolutely insane. Dak Prescott, I don't like him. Taking him over Dak is insane.
Dak's really good at throwing to CeeDee Lamb.
I'm sorry, I like Herbert the person, just don't believe in him as a quarterback.
What's Doc QBR?
Nobody in the fucking league would take him over Drake May, and I don't even know if Drake May's good.
I don't.
But, like,
I'd take him
that's
over
how-
Drake
and
May.
I didn't even.
I don't love Drake May.
Because I just went high bar, and we had 3 that you wouldn't take him over.
I would take Caleb Williams over him right now.
Yeah, we didn't do any of the people that like you probably should. We just did.
At King Louis 630, well for sure.
Like, Trevor Lawrence is a bust. That guy is not good. And taking him over Lawrence is insane.
I'd take him over Lawrence. Damn it, I haven't cut the guy yet. I'm distracted.
If you put Fields on Cowboys, how would he do?
Well, Kyle would think he would throw 35
Kyle
interceptions
would take
and
Will Levi's over 5.
No, he wouldn't because he can't throw the ball.
He can
just
throw.
run every play.
He's thrown the ball before. I've seen it.
For 180 yards a game.
I've seen it.
He fucking throws for 180 yards a game.
I guess we'll see what happens this year. Kyle would take Will Levis. No, he would not take Will Levis over him. I don't even think Kyle's that crazy.
Jalen Hurts throws the same amount of.
Maybe I just have a bitter taste in my mouth over Goff in the playoffs, and that could be possible too.
Justin Fields would have to fucking see a playoff.
He has to have a team around him. Does Jared Goff not have a team around him? Like, sometimes the thing that separates good quarterbacks from bad quarterbacks are the team putting teams around them.
But like
Brock
show
Purdy
something
sucks.
to build off of.
But
you show
he-
something to build off.
You
Josh
can't
Allen
tell
was
me that
dog
Fields
shit
and
his
Brees
rookie
Hall
year,
rushing
but the
would not be a
intangibles are
tough
there.
offense option.
So you,
The
but
intangibles are not
so
there with Justin
Josh
Fields.
Allen has intangibles, but Justin Fields, who had a good season with nobody, who finished 9th in MVP, doesn't have intangibles, who never had a
does not
coach
have
surround
the
him with
throwing
anything.
structure. He does not
I
have
guess
the
we'll see.
throwing structure.
I guess
We've
we'll see.
seen it for 4 years.
Again, Josh Allen had an offense catered around him, was given Stephon Diggs. Has Justin Fields ever been given that? Has Justin Fields ever been even coming close to being given the weapons that
No,
a lot of the
what I'm
guys you
saying
mentioned
is
were?
The argument isn't Josh Allen because he would never be anywhere in the realm of Josh Allen. The argument is that there is structure and something to build off of that says this can translate. Justin Fields, great college quarterback. A lot of guys are. Does not have the structure
But
to be a great NFL quarterback.
people that get paid to do this for a living and make decisions.
So if you put Josh
They
Allen
do.
on Bears, would he
They
have
were
been
all.
successful?
There was teams going after him. They think he can be a starter. People
was-
that
there was
analyze
team-
it.
No, wait. So 3 years in, after
Okay.
Chicago, he got traded for a conditional
Mhm.
5th-round pick, right?
And apparently he showed
So
something in those 6
everybody-
games.
But everybody was so fucking high on him that they were like, I wouldn't give up a third for this guy. For a guy that could be a starter, because the going rate on starters is way higher than a conditional 5th.
I mean-
$20 million a year is nothing, and he had 2 teams that both have no quarterbacks and are probably just looking to hopefully not get fired before they draft their quarterback. Like, no, I don't think that teams think that Justin Fields is a starter, like is a long-term starter.
Smarter football minds than you or I think he can be.
But
a
the
lot of people were
majority
saying
do
that.
think the way that I do, right?
I don't think so.
Like the
I don't think
majority of
anyone.
people
I
are
think.
not in on
I don't
Justin
think
Fields.
anyone thinks the way you do, Kyle. I think you have a unique mind.
But the majority
Josh
of
Allen
teams
on
were
Bears
not
would've
in on
worked?
Justin Fields.
From everything I was reading, everyone was very high on the Justin Fields to Jets signing.
But if they were like the Cardinals, did we read anything that the Cardinals are in on Justin Fields?
I don't know. I don't pay attention to Cardinals news. I haven't heard the Cardinals do anything this offseason.
Way of saying
Everything
that
I
Bones,
heard was
unique
Jets
mind.
and Pittsburgh was willing to bring him back, but 20 million was too high. So that's 2 teams that are like just trying to get through to get a franchise.
And I read that he stopped returning Pittsburgh's calls.
Okay, that may be. That's fine.
So I don't
I
know.
would too if I was him, because fuck them. If I had another offer.
We're
least.
getting
But
demolished
that's
this
two-
season.
That's 2
Justin
quarterback
said
like
no to
needy
Pittsburgh.
teams.
Noah said Justin said no to Pittsburgh.
Well, right. If there's another offer on the table.
But it's not so. And you brought up the Cardinals, so I'll ask: are the Cardinals hamstrung by Kyler's contract? I don't know what it is. Do they even have the opportunity?
Fields has the option
He's
Opportunity.
got to be
He gave
coming
up worse
up
than Aaron
on
Rodgers.
like out years, right? I would imagine, because he signed his extension like 3 years ago, 2 years ago.
I'm not even sure.
I know
I'm
his
gonna look.
contract's abysmal. It's absolutely terrible.
Yeah, he's got a
But I
$43
don't
million
know when
cap
those
hit,
out
so
is.
I don't think they would even be. I don't think they can be on a quarterback. Looking at and if this is accurate, that's Sport
Well,
Track.
how much is dead?
Literally Fields
Dead
just
cap
has to
hit
show up
this
and do
year
more than
would
Aaron Rodgers and
be
he will be successful.
98 million dead cap hit.
Yeah,
If
so this is his flip year.
57
I would
next year. Last year's dead cap hit was 112 million.
Yeah.
Then
So this is where it
2027
flips.
it's 7 million. That's where it'll start being manageable to kind of get rid of. Potential out 2028, 0 dead cap hit. I'd say 2027 though, $7 million cap hit. They can do that. 3-8. Terrible season.
Because he didn't have a quarterback.
Yeah, really. Fields has to show up and do more than Aaron Rodgers, and it's considered a success. That's fair, I think. I think fans would view that as a success. I think the organization would view that as a success. Stay healthy and don't be Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, so the Cardinals have $67 million in cap space. So they absolutely could have, especially even in a potential backup role, because they play the same type of game.
But with a guy
So
that,
sure, they absolutely could have been.
but they have a guy on the roster making that much
Like, he
money
had a
that they
great
can't
spot
get
mode
rid
because
of
he just
next
needs to
year.
show up and play.
But it doesn't matter, because if you think somebody's good, your
No,
options
you.
get
I don't
fired,
think.
'cause
I don't think
Kyler
you.
Kyler gets people fired too.
I don't think you ruin the dynamics of the team like that.
Successful, he will look great.
I don't even know the dynamics, but you're just creating a problem to get yourself fired if you do that. If you have a quarterback on the roster that you can't get rid of, and you're like, "Hey, we're bringing in competition," they won't bring in competition for him for the next couple of years. It wouldn't matter if they had the number 1 overall pick
Why
this
not?
year; they wouldn't bring in competition.
The Colts suck mostly because of their quarterback, and they brought in Daniel Jones to compete with a top 10 pick.
Yeah, but can we? I think we both know that Anthony Richardson. They don't care what he doesn't have the team. He lost the team last year.
Well, he's terrible.
I mean, even if he wasn't terrible, he lost the team. He had a good rookie year. I don't know.
But I think-
I mean, He lost the team when he tapped his helmet and pulled himself out.
But I think you lose the team more. But if you perform well, you don't lose the team over that, right?
It has
like,
more
I mean,
to
that's
do
just
with
the way
him
it works. If you
tapping
can
out.
win games and
I don't know. I think if anybody,
I think losing the team is like not totally fake, but overplayed. Like, like, could Patrick Mahomes do anything to lose the team?
I think if Mahomes, I don't think you'd ever see a Mahomes do that, or Josh Allen, or even Lamar Jackson. I don't think you'd ever see them tap themselves on the head. And I think that's a leader, though. You want a guy that's a leader, and those guys are leaders. And once
Mahomes could like fuck everybody's wife on the team and not lose the team.
I don't know about that.
Because he wins
I think he'd lose the team.
Let's be honest. If Fields stays with Steelers, he would be a scapegoat for the coach.
Probably.
Half of them would probably let him.
Well, that's a different situation entirely. But if he's just going around blasting his teammates' wives, I think that might create issues. All right, I'm saving it here because we will talk Justin Fields all night until the cows come
Tapping out
home.
has never been done by a quarterback, and everyone lost respect for him.
Yeah, I don't think you'd see another quarterback do that. I mean, like Leftwich, man, like getting carried down the field in college.
I do. So I texted Bones when this happened. I think I'm actually the one that told him he just did it, the Anthony Richardson thing, and we had a field day with it when it happened.
Oh yeah.
But have we heard any, like, is there anything out there that maybe I haven't seen of players talking about it? Or are we just like speculating here? Like, oh no, that guy. He's
of the
not a
Anthony
quarterback.
Richardson?
Yes.
I mean,
Or are we
the
just
unnamed sources, yeah.
fabricating this.
No, unnamed sources, yeah. Yeah. There were a ton of like unnamed sources
Richardson
say
or
Fields.
Fields.
I think Kyle would even pick Justin Fields over Anthony Richardson.
Yes. Anthony Richardson is, I'm not joking you, arguably the worst quarterback I've ever seen play the position. And I watched Jamarcus Russell and Ryan Leaf. And he might be the worst quarterback I've ever seen in my life. I would take Justin Fields half as good as he is, and he's not good over
Right.
Anthony Richardson.
Russell is Malik Willis or Richardson. I think maybe Malik Willis, yeah.
Malik Willis.
Yeah, I think Malik Willis.
Clear skies and just beautiful weather
Crazy.
here for tonight's game between the Clemson Tigers and the Gamecocks of South Carolina.
All right.
Don't worry, Noah will be live in 10 minutes for everyone to come there.
Yeah,
and argue about
me-
Justin Fields there.
Yeah, right. And I'll be arguing via
Ryan Stanley is the
messaging
worst
now.
person I've ever seen play quarterback in the NFL.
Stanzi was bad too.
Worse than Mac Jones?
I don't think Mac's terrible as a backup.
Matt Jones is infinite times better than Anthony Richardson. And he's terrible.
Yeah. Move myself to the middle while I'm still here. Yeah. We're just, listen, we're going to have some nights of debates like on the weekend where I literally don't play a game and we just
so bad I couldn't remember.
I'll be
co-stream
playing the show
and
while we're doing it.
we co-stream. All right, everybody. I am signing off. I will see y'all later. Noah, are you getting on to stream or what? Have you taken
Yes,
your
he
shower?
is. Everyone meet in Noah's stream
Meet in Noah's
to
stream.
argue about Justin
Boko number.
Fields.
Okay, no.